Hello, everybody. Welcome to Varsity Sports Network presentation of high school football here on the network. VSN Orlando is lighting up tonight. Bobby Lattimore joined by Dan LaForest here from the Orlando Touchdown Club. Dan, how you doing tonight?
I'll tell you what, it's good to be back in the APK. You know, Apopka is a special place for me, and we're getting ready to watch the Bluedarters kick off the 2020 season.
Ocoee tonight's coming over to take on the Apopka Bluedarters here tonight in the first regularly scheduled game here in 2020. Of course, amid all of the unprecedented times here in the area as far as COVID's concerned, but we're finally starting to play football tonight, Dan.
You know, it's been a long last 6 months with COVID and everything, all the complications that we've seen across the country. We forget how this affects young people. So it's a good thing that we're starting to see some of the sports come back, especially at the high school level.
No question about it, but we have seen our fair share of the COVID hitting here in the Orange County area. And I tell you what, nobody better to bring in here than John Perry here from the Apopka Chief. John, come on over here for a second. We'll play our social distancing going on. Of course, you can hold my mic, but what's your perception of everything that's happened throughout this fall and you're just getting started for the year?
Well, like everybody else, it's too bad that it's happened, obviously, for all of us, but especially for these kids, and especially for the seniors, as we know. If everything goes well, they get 8 games in Orange County. Well, everybody's making the playoffs in Florida, so, you know, there's at least 9 games. And some of that could be questioned on how they're doing it with the blind draw and all that type of thing, but you know, at least they're getting going, and that's, I'm looking forward to it. And it's going to be odd because, you know, it's about 35 minutes before kickoff, and there's almost, you could count the number of people in the stands on 2 hands, and you know, normally it's there's the vibe starting to go, and you know, the band's marching in, the cheerleaders are coming, people are getting ready for the first game of the season. But tonight is atmosphere and just more like a scrimmage, I suppose, in terms of atmosphere. But I think once the kids kick off, it's not going to be much different for them.
You cover Apopka a lot. Tell us a little bit about this team this year in 2020.
You know, this team had a heartbreak of a state championship game last year. Lost it with 8 seconds to go to Miami Christopher Columbus. Give Columbus all the credit in the world. But if one of about 9 or 10 plays doesn't happen late in that game, Apopka's the defending state champ. And so spring practice comes along, time to wash that out of your system. It didn't happen. Regular fall conditioning drills didn't happen. You know, it was very minor, I guess. It's like, you know, and then they finally get started at the end of August with practice. And so, excuse me, a couple weeks ago, I'm thinking of FHSA, but anyway, a couple weeks ago they get started with practice. So anyway, bottom line is Apopka needs this to, I think, to totally wash that out of their system, and I think they've got the team to do it. And I mean, not just tonight, but you know, they had a strong defense last year, and it's not going to get a whole lot less of a problem for other teams this year. The biggest loss, of course, is Jalen Carter, who is in Athens, Georgia somehow. I'm not sure how that happened, but we'll ignore that woof over here. But and he's turning heads up there in Athens, from what I hear. So anyway, bottom line is we'll see how the defensive line is able to react and play without him. Jalen Carter got everybody's attention. Two double teams all the time, wherever he lined up, and they moved him around. Still a lot of great talent over there, led by a kid named Kaven Call, who's a sophomore. Linebackers, Travian Barnes and Josiah Robinson, they're really darn good. Travian Barnes, he's quite an athlete. They even had him on kickoff return last year, and he had 2 or 3 and he almost took one back for a touchdown. But anyway, bottom line is, and then Jaquan Lohman, who led the offense last year as quarterback, is going to play offense again. But he won't be maybe quite as involved in the running game, depending on the health of the other guys. Young man named Anthony Joseph, who got hurt early last year as a sophomore running back in the DP game, is looking much stronger and better now as a junior. So I'm expecting him to get a lot of the carries. And, you know, the kicking game is to be seen. That would probably be the most unknown part of the Apopka football team. But I'm expecting a really solid team this year in terms of, you know, both sides of the ball. And of course, we know the coaching staff is solid with Jeff Rolson leading the way.
You know, John, Bobby, one thing that was impressive about the 2019 Bluedarters primarily with sophomores and juniors. So, you know, Sir Oscar Wilde once said, experience is the name we give our mistakes. You've got a hungry, seasoned, young Blue Darter team that's going to take the field tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, guys, some of the names I mentioned, Travian Barnes, Kevin Call, Josiah Robinson, they're all underclassmen now. And so, you know, Jaquan Loman is a senior, but Anthony Joseph, that running back, he's a junior. You know, so there's a couple of guys up front who are underclassmen. You know, the offensive line led by Justin Campbell, you know, he's a senior. He's plugged along and done paid his dues, and he got a lot of action. Saw a lot of action last year. Started as a junior, but he's going to help lead the way. And you know, he's a bright kid despite his dad, and so he's going to help lead the way. And you know, with the talent they have behind them, it doesn't take a whole lot of a big hole to create some.
The other thing too about Apopka's offensive line is they're not big. They're not massive, but they are strong and very quick. And I think one of the biggest linemen we have that Apopka has is Dustin Herbert.
Yeah, Dyson. Yeah, and Dyson is, I'm pretty sure he's a junior too. I'd have to look at my roster to make sure. Some of the things get squared away, don't get squared away in my brain. But bottom line is it's a solid offensive line. No, the D1 guys are not going to be here to recruit any of those guys, but they'll play on Saturday somewhere at some level.
I'm going to take this from you, John. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, more here from Apopka High School here on the Varsity Sports Network.
Presentation of high school football is being brought to you by the A-Team with Charles Rudberg Realty, Southern Equipment Rental, and the Florida Orthopedic Associates.
Enjoyable one this evening, please let us know.
Welcome back, everybody, here to Apopka High School. I don't know if you can hear me right now. Steve Schwartz on announcing tonight, doing some stuff with us here tonight. But we are live here at Apopka High School here on the Varsity Sports Network. Bobby Latmore along with Dan LaForce from the Orlando Touchdown Club. And, man, you guys got a lot going on over there at your OTC. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you know, we kicked off the 2020 season this past Monday night. For those who don't know about the Orlando Touchdown Club, it's the oldest football club in Orlando since 1959. You've got college fans coming together, talking, listening to guest speakers. We got former coaches. We've had Lou Holtz, Bobby Bowden, Steve Spurrier in the past, local and national sports writers that come in and announce. And then we always recognize the top football players in Orange and Seminole County every year.
Dan, let's talk a little bit about, we had John Perry on here talking about Apopka. Let's talk a little bit about Ocoee. Ocoee's had some serious things happen to them in the offseason. Not so much the COVID stuff, but they've had some really heartbreaking times here recently, here just a few months back.
You know, they have. And Ocoee is going to be, we talked about Apopka earlier, Ocoee is going to be that team coming out with a purpose tonight. They tragically lost one of their brothers last spring. Dexter Rentz Jr. was tragically killed, and he was a commitment, had signed with Louisville, was on his way to Louisville as a freshman this year, and tragically lost his life. So, you know, as many guys know, is playing sports, especially football, you're brothers for life, and we're weighed very heavily on that Ocoee football team, the Ocoee community, as well as Central Florida. So Ocoee's going to come out with a purpose tonight. In fact, one of the great stories is actually a young man named Christ Gunn. Christ Gunn's a senior linebacker for the Ocoee Bulldogs this year, and he was actually given permission. He earned his way by the head coach, Aaron Shepard, to wear the young man's number 2 jersey this evening.
That's a great inspirational story right there for Christ. We hope, wish nothing but the best for him as we come down here to the countdown here to tonight, the kickoff of Orange County schools here and the football programs. We'll come back, talk about a lot of the games here tonight that are around the area. Some of them are being played, some of them aren't, but we'll tell you about what we can coming up here next here on the Varsity Sports Network.
Southern Equipment Rental is your #1 stop for all of your equipment rental and sales needs. Conveniently located in DeLand and Norman Beach, Florida. We offer construction equipment for rent and sale. Our factory-trained and certified technicians are available to help you choose the right equipment that best fits your needs. Whether you're looking for a wood chipper, a ditch witch, bobcat, or any other type of equipment, we can help. Call us today to learn more.
Auto Mall has it all. For over 17 years, we've been the leader in auto sales. The Auto Mall really does have it all. Get one-stop shopping with over 6,000 cars, 17 brands at one location. From economy to luxury and every truck you can imagine. The Auto Mall has it all and has it for less. With 17 brands all competing for your business, it's easy to see why the Auto Mall has become Florida's premier destination for your next ride. Come see for yourself. The Auto Mall really does have it all.
And I'm Angel. And we're the A-Team with Charles Rodenberg Realty. We are located in beautiful downtown DeLand.
We service all of West Volusia and Seminole counties.
Our team is here to serve you for all of your real estate needs, whether buying, selling, or looking to invest.
Contact us today for more information on how the A-Team can deliver your dreams.
Welcome back, everybody, here to Apopka High School. I don't know if you can hear me or not. The announcer here for Apopka, Steve Schwartz, loves that microphone, doesn't he? He's been talking since we started.
And, you know, especially for the whole crowd of 25 people that are here so far tonight. So we'll wait and see if that stops here in a minute. But I think we could get our message across.
Big games happening across Orange County. Of course, it's the beginning of this big school. We call it the big school weekend right now. A lot of the private schools had 2 weeks prior to this playing, but tonight is all the big schools coming into this to 2020 fall season this year. Edgewater heading to IMG tonight. That's going to be a good game.
Number 26 team in the country against the number 1 team in the country.
Can't beat that.
You know, that's football. That's football. So, you know, whoever wins, whoever loses, I see this going to be a very hard-fought match. There's a lot of talent on both offensive and defensive side of the ball for both teams.
Venice coming up to Lyman tonight to play Lyman. Don't know about that one right now, but hopefully Lyman can hang with them a little bit.
Well, I think that's a situation where it was a scheduling hole that somebody had to fill. And Venice, who is a very strong team, I'll tell you, though, Lyman has an outstanding young quarterback in Curtis Argroves. We're just kind of waiting to see how the rest of the team molds around him.
No question about it. It's going to be interesting to see how he does tonight. Haggerty over at Timber Creek tonight. Timber Creek, one of the teams we're watching here in 2020.
You talk about a coaching tree. Phil Ziegler, former head coach at Haggerty and all-time great at Boone High School. The offensive line now, coach at Timber Creek, against his protege, Steve Michaels, now the new head coach at Haggerty High School.
Nice, good setup right there for that. Over on our sister channel, VSN Daytona tonight, we got Lake Brantley heading over to Lake Mary. That will be live on VSN Daytona. If you'd like to go over and check that out at halftime and see if what they've got going on or whenever you wanted to. But tonight, VSN Orlando hosting Ocoee Apopka. VSN Daytona has Lake Brantley and Lake Mary. It's going to be a tough one over there tonight.
Yeah, they call it the Mayor's Cup, but it's also the Battle of the Lakes. Lake Brantley, Lake Mary is a wonderful rivalry. Both cities, Altamont Springs, City of Lake Mary, get behind this. Lake Mary has won the last 7 contests, so it's going to be very interesting to see a very talented Lake Brantley pound offense go up against Lake Mary this year.
It's going to be interesting to see that as well. That defense for Lake Mary's got a lot to uphold tonight.
Is really strong coming back, but what's going to be very interesting is how does UCF commit Anthony Williams run against that defense?
Yep, well, that's going to be a good test tonight for him. West Orange Evans, as you heard probably all over the area today. Evans getting tested for COVID here recently. Unfortunately, a couple players were tested positive. They shut that game down. So West Orange has been frantically trying to find a game. They were supposed to play tonight, so they're trying to find a game for tomorrow night. But I'm not sure it's going to happen. Talked to a few coaches over there at West Orange saying at least they can reschedule at the end of the season. FHSA is allowing them to go a little bit further into December to make this game up. So maybe they can swing around and play Evans again later in the season because that'd be a good game.
It actually is. It's heartbreaking for these kids who've been patient to begin with. But you talk about Evans, you talk about West Orange. West Orange finally has a coach they can hang their hat on, and Mike Granado. An assistant at Edgewater, has the pedigree, has worked with Cameron Duke, amongst other people, and I'm excited for him starting his era at West Orange. On the other side of that, Evans has worked hard to build back that powerhouse that we have known Evans football to be over the last few decades.
3 coaches in 4 years over at West Orange. Hopefully this will be one to stay for a while. That'll be great to see over there. Interesting matchup here tonight. Oviedo, Seminole County School, heading to Colonial tonight. That's going to be pretty good with the new head coach over there at Oviedo.
Yeah, Colby Tackett, new head coach, came over from Mount Dora Christian, really made his name, built that program over there. He is now the head coach at Oviedo, and talking about a coach's carousel, they actually had to hire 2 head coaches here in the offseason. But I can tell you right now, Oviedo is a very young and talented team led by quarterback Luke Rucker.
We got Oviedo coming up here later on the VSN Daytona channel on a couple of their games coming up here for football, so on Friday night. So it'll be fun to see how Luke does on those games over there. A couple more games that we're going to look at tonight. Olympia over at Windermere tonight.
Yeah, Windermere, just hired a head coach literally about a month ago. So it's going to be very interesting to see what he's been able to put together and see what kind of team that they're going to end up being.
Olympia's not playing because they got shut down. So that was the other game I remember. I was going to try to stop you right there, but that was another game that we were trying to. That is not. The Olympia, again, could not play because of the COVID issues and stuff like that. Again, one of the bigger games that we had earlier tonight that we had scheduled for tomorrow night actually was DeLand and Seminole, but DeLand obviously getting the COVID tested and getting positive results there had to cancel that game. Seminole tomorrow night heading to Gainesville to take on the Purple Hurricanes over there.
You know what? Seminole's one of those powerhouse programs here in Central Florida, and very interesting. They've got a solid defense coming back. But the big question mark is Timmy McClain, their outstanding University of Florida, is the only returning starter on offense. But I'll tell you, Seminole is loaded at the JV and freshman level, so it's a next situation with them.
New coach over there for Seminole as well. We'll see how they do.
Well, new coach, but not so new. Eric Lodge has worked with Don Stark for over 10 years, so he is literally stepping into the shoes that he is very comfortable and familiar with.
A game that was rescheduled, had to be rescheduled. When University was scheduled to play Spruce Creek this Friday, but some things happened COVID-wise, so everybody changed their schedules around. So now Winter Springs heading over to University in Orange City to play tonight.
You know, Winter Springs, another team with a new head coach, Coach Matt Hasselbart, actually comes back. He coached at the school about 6-7 years ago. So, both very young programs that have tried to rebuild. I think this is a great kickoff game for both of those programs.
We're going to take a quick break, come back and talk about some more games here on the Varsity Sports Network. It's about ready for kickoff coming up here live from Apopka. Bobby Latmore along with Dan LaForest here from the Orlando Touchdown Club, bringing you all the action here tonight as well as we get things kicking off. Starting to get a little windy. I hope that rain holds off. We've dealt with rain so far here tonight. Hopefully it'll hold off. We'll be right back here on the Varsity Sports Network. Welcome back, everybody, here to Apopka High School, live for tonight's matchup between Ocoee and Apopka. Here to start the things off here for the 2020 fall season here for Orange County Public Schools. Bobby Latmore along with Dan LaForest from the Orlando Touchdown Club. Talk about a few other games right now. Let's get a big game, even though it's two small schools going this year. Masters Academy heading over to Foundation Academy. Danny Stutzman, your first week Player of the Week for the Orlando Touchdown Club last week.
Yeah, you know, it's so funny. A lot of people say private schools don't have any football players. This young man is something special. 6'3", 220 pounds, linebacker / wide receiver, committed to Oklahoma. This kid was very impressive and well-deserving of the Week 1 Player of the Week of the Orlando Touchdown Club.
You said off camera, Masters Academy, a different team this year with a different coach. That'll be fun to watch tonight.
You know, Wes Allen's done the trifecta in the city of Oviedo. He's coached at Oviedo High School, Haggerty High School last year, and now he's at Masters Academy. So a little bit different team. They've had some new players come in, but Foundation is a solid program. They're 2-0 right now, and this will be Masters' first game because they had to actually have a game canceled, forfeited in their favor last week.
Yep, because Faith Christian had some illegal players. We covered them on our first game here on Varsity Sports Network and had a Montour Christian pretty much handle them over there. But they got a pretty good team, actually, with some good players. Unfortunately, they found out they were self-appointed illegal players at the time. So Faith Christian now forfeiting a couple games coming up here to start the 2020 season. A big game tomorrow night also. We're going to talk about this one, Jones at Bishop Moore, and that ought to be a knockdown, drag-out fight.
You know, it typically is. Obviously, Jones is loaded to the hilt with athletes, but you can never count out Bishop Moore and Coach Hendrick. He's always got people stepping up and playing at a level that you wouldn't expect. So Bishop Moore is always competitive, and I'm really not worried about them hanging in that game.
We're about ready for kickoff here, live from Apopka High School. Bobby Latmore and Dan LaForest will be bringing you all the play-by-play and color action here tonight, here from Apopka. Folks, don't go anywhere. It's going to be a great night of high school football. We've got scores all around the area happening here tonight. And, of course, tomorrow night, tune in for the Varsity Sports Daytona channel as we bring you Mainland and Spruce Creek tomorrow night. That is going to be one of the top area games as well tomorrow night as well. So don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back with kickoff here on the Varsity Sports.
Southern Equipment Rental is your #1 stop for all of your equipment rental and sales needs. Conveniently located in DeLand and Norman Beach, Florida, we offer construction equipment for rent and sale. Our factory-trained and certified technicians are available to help you choose the right equipment that best fits your needs. Whether you're looking for a wood chipper, a ditch witch, bobcat, or any other type of equipment, we can help. Call us today to learn more.
Inside us all is an athlete. On the field, the gym, the track, the court. At any age, any activity, injuries happen. If pain is keeping you from being active, turn to Florida Orthopedic Associates. We offer same or next day appointments and walk-in ortho clinics in Orange City and Lake Mary. Using the latest technology and minimally invasive procedures, our experts are uniquely qualified to get you back in the game. For more than 50 years, we have provided orthopedic care in our community. Florida Orthopedic Associates is proud to be the team physicians for Stetson University and other local athletic teams.
Southern Equipment Rental is your #1 stop for all of your equipment rental and sales needs. Conveniently located in DeLand and Norman Beach, Florida, we offer construction equipment for rent and sale. Our factory trained and certified technicians are available to help you choose the right equipment that best fits your needs. Whether you're looking for a wood chipper, a ditch witch, bobcat, or any other type of equipment, we can help. Call us today to learn more.
And I'm Angel. And we're the A-Team with Charles Rodenberg Realty. We are located in beautiful downtown DeLand.
We service all of West Volusia and Seminole counties.
Our team is here to serve you for all of your real estate needs, whether buying, selling, or looking to invest.
Contact us today for more information on how the A-Team can deliver your dreams.
Inside us all is an athlete. On the field, the gym, the track, the court. At any age, any activity, injuries happen. If pain is keeping you from being active, turn to Florida Orthopedic Associates. We offer same or next day appointments and walk-in ortho clinics in Orange City and Lake Mary. Using the latest technology and minimally invasive procedures, our experts are uniquely qualified to get you back in the game. For more than 50 years, we have provided orthopedic care in our community. Florida Orthopedic Associates is proud to be the team physicians for Stetson University and other local athletic teams.
Welcome back, everybody, here to Apopka High School. Bobby Latmore, Dan LaForest up in the box now, getting ready for the national anthem. We're about 5 minutes away from kickoff, Dan, and I'll tell you what, nobody here. It's very surreal. We walked up the stands right there. A few people here for Apopka, but across the way, very limited seating. But they did tell us that they sold out the tickets that were allotted to them, and now here we are, game time, and it just seems empty.
Well, you know, this is what 2020 has given us, and this is what COVID has limited us to. So, you know, the good thing is the kids get to play, and we have the ability to bring this to the families on Varsity Sports Network.
And that's what's so good about everything right now is that we can bring this live streams to everybody out that cannot be here for that, and that's going to be just absolutely fun to do, especially on our part. We've got the niche, and you know, if you want to see the game, that's where you're going to see it live from us. And hopefully, a lot of these schools will start streaming their games as well, so we can help with their streaming and stuff like that. It's always vital to have your kids play. They play in front of fans, and that's what they play for. And unfortunately, when they're not in the stands, maybe they can see them at home.
Well, especially when you have communities like Apopka who literally support their football programs or all their athletic programs with absolute determination and commitment. You know, a lot of people were very disappointed that they weren't going to have access to come in and watch their Blue Darters. So I know that I've had a number of phone calls and texts this week, just to ensure that we were going to be able to bring this game, the season opener, for especially the Apopka Bluedarters.
No question about it. We're very happy to do it. Plus, on our VSN Daytona channel, we've got Lake Brantley and Lake Mary going tonight, and that's going to be a real good job. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get the we're not doing that game, but the school is, and we appreciate that for them doing it for us, so we get more games on across the state. So we're hoping to hook that up here. We got 16 channels that we're planning on here coming up here in the next few weeks, and when we get them up, it's going to be a lot of fun.
So watching Ocoee practice right now, they look pretty athletic. You know, they've got a number of young people that look really quick. They've got some nice size on the offensive line. So it's going to be very interesting how they match up against these Bluedarters.
Dan, talk about it. You were a former coach here in high school football. Unfortunately, good thing you never had to go through this. Well, I mean, how do you, as a coach, and trying to get these kids motivated, trying to get these kids in shape, really, and trying to get them game ready. I mean, how difficult you think it's been here to get ready here for the 2020 season?
Well, I'll be honest with you. I had a conversation with a number of head football coaches here in Central Florida, and the biggest challenge they've had is literally having a start date. The unknown of when do we kick this thing off is, really the biggest challenge they had. Once they had that date, everything really fell into place because now they could game plan emotionally as well as physically.
Right, no question about it. And I'll tell you what, it was FHSAA came on August 24th and said, you're ready to go. But a lot of the districts held back a couple weeks later into late in September, especially Orange County, that held all the way back to September 8th to start practice, or September 10th, whatever it was, to start the practices. And now, of course, September 18th, we're getting a day before because of the holiday tomorrow, religious holiday that a lot of these schools do not want to play on. So, respectively, they're playing on Thursday. So, you know what? We got a great Thursday night matchup here. It's Thursday night lights there tonight.
It's Thursday night lights. And, occasionally we have that. Usually we have the JV and freshman teams that play. The other story really in Orange County is the fact that they have delayed JV and freshman football until the spring.
Right. That's going to be interesting to see how they work out that. So,
well, considering it's such a big part of building your varsity program.
Right. No question. We're going to take another break. Come back for kickoff. We're getting ready to start here the 2020 season here in Orange County, folks. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. You're watching high school football here on the Varsity Sports Network.
This presentation of high school football is being brought to you by the A-Team with Charles Rudberg Realty, Southern Equipment Rental, and the Florida Orthopedic Associates.
Welcome back, everybody, here to Apopka High School for tonight's matchup between the Ocoee Knights and the Apopka Bluedarters. Bobby Latmore along with Dan LaForest from the Orlando Touchdown Club here tonight, bringing you all the action here tonight. And we're about ready for the coin toss coming out. Jaquan Lohman, quarterback, senior quarterback here for Apopka, coming out for the coin toss. And the guy you talked about earlier, Dan, number 2 for Ocoee, Christ Gunn, wearing that number for him this year. And you tell a little bit about that story again of how he got that number.
Yeah, and again, it was a very emotional year for the Ocoee football team, the Ocoee community. Dexter Rentz Jr., who was one of their senior captains last year, who committed to Louisville, was tragically killed in the spring. And just like any other community, the brotherhood of playing football, that hit this team really hard. So they're all pumped out. But the thing about Christ Gunn is he's wearing number 2 in honor of Dexter, and he earned that right. And Coach Aaron Shepard actually presented him with number 2 so that he could open up the season tonight against Apopka.
Awesome story right there. Our thoughts and prayers go out to the family of Dexter Rentz and all he was going to do here at Louisville. We were having some fun with him over there in Louisville, coming out of the Orlando area, and unfortunately to no avail. But his thoughts, and he's always with us, and again, our thoughts and prayers to his family. But we're ready for kickoff here. Ocoee has won the toss, deferred to the second half. We're going to see this Apopka offense starting off here tonight, Dan.
A lot of team speed. Apopka is one of the fastest, most physical teams that I've seen in a long time. That was their trademark last year, was speed, especially on defense. So it's going to be very interesting to see, especially after we've talked about the limited amount of practices that these young men have had here the last couple of weeks. How physical will it be? What are the mental mistakes that possibly can happen? We're going to find out here very shortly.
Back deep for Apopka. Going in the back there is number 8. Start things off. That's Curtis Spivey, along with number 21. That's Nakai Martinez. And on the near side over here, looks like number 23. That's Michael Davis. Also back deep here for Apopka. Getting ready to kick off here for Apopka for Ocoee, I should say, is number 24. This is Evan Kowalski. And they'll get that, and he's got to look for the football. He brought his tee out, but he forgot to bring the football. So what a way to start the 2020 season. Hey, we'll get it underway, everybody. It's first game for everybody, folks.
Yeah, the ball boy needs a little bit of work.
Yeah, even it's our first game, too. So we're excited about tonight. We got a little hiccup starting out because of the rain and because of internet issues. But you know what? We're here. We're online, and we're excited to be here at Apopka. Folks, we're about ready to kick us 2020 season out and get rid of COVID.
At least slow it down a little bit. At least for tonight here between these two teams. So a lot happening here tonight as the referee starts to explain to the Ocoee team. Ocoee all in white. Black pants, black helmets. Apopka going with the grays tonight. The gray uniforms, gray tops, gray pants, and the blue helmet with the white stripes, looking like the Michigan Wolverines here for the Bluedarters. And we're about ready to get underway. Kowalski way back, kicking deep. And we are underway here in the 2020 season here for Orange County Public Schools. Taken up short about the 22-yard line, crossing the 30 up to about the 31. And John Perry made a comment before the game, we can't see the numbers. And I agree. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit different with these dark unis. When they got black numbers on gray uniforms, this is going to be a little bit challenging. But I think we'll get to this.
No question about it. We need our binoculars. We'll have to count on Steve Schwartz to give us the numbers tonight for all the tackles and all the run plays and everything like that. So 1st and 10 here, right about the 30-yard line. Good field starting position here for Apopka here to start the season off. First possession, first of the 2020 season in kind of a wing tee tight formation. And they've got that signature Dallas Cowboy look before they snap the ball, and a nice run right off the right side is the quarterback for Apopka tonight. Starting there was the captain. That was Lohman. Jaquan Lohman on, gain of about 4 up to the 34-yard line. And quickly, that's going to be the offense tonight here for this season here for Apopka, Dan.
Yeah, Jaquan Lohman, again, very speedy, athletic, committed to Appalachian State at this point. So he's going to be the exciting one to watch tonight.
Same formation in the backfield. This time they're set off to offset to the right. Going to hand it back off on a kind of a counter inside. Big hole up the middle, crossing the 40 up to about the 43-yard line. A first down for Apopka as they make it on their second play here tonight. And a nice job right there blocking on that big offensive line that you talked about right there. Well, not so big offensive line, but very talented offensive line for Apopka tonight.
Well, that's the good thing about the single wing offense. You don't have to have a lot of power. You're using angles and you're using misdirection, and that's what Apopka does very well.
First down there after a gain of about 8 on that one. First down and 10 here at the 10-yard line. Again, a little movement in the backfield, no call, but right up the middle was Lohman, and he'll gain maybe. Actually, that was number 1 that time for Apopka. That was Anthony Joseph on the carry. Gained 2 up to the 45-yard line.
And Anthony Joseph, you know, a nice story too. Blew his knee out last year against Dr. Phillips. So coming back for his junior year, he hasn't played football in over a year now. So we're excited to see him get back out on the field and see what he can showcase tonight.
Second down and about 8 to go for Apopka. If you're just joining us, it's the first drive here for Apopka here in the 2020 season. And they're going to hand it off to Lohman. Lohman trying to get around the right side. And a nice job by Ocoee grabbing him up a little bit, trying to stringing it out. He did make the corner, gain of about 4 on that, all the way up just to almost to midfield at the 49-yard line. Going to set up third and a little more than 4, maybe 5 yards to go right there at the 49-yard line. Lohman that time looked like he was tripped up a little bit by Ocoee players right there and was able to squeeze out and dive forward for about another 4 yards. So it'll be third down, big third down now for this Ocoee defense here to start out the season. Again, very tight formation in that single wing. Going to hand it off to, I believe that's Joseph again, Anthony Joseph.
Yeah, direct snap gives us a short 4th and 1 on the other side of the 50. So does Coach Rolson go for it here?
Rolson's first decision of 2020 here.
It looks like that's what we're doing.
Absolutely. So 4th and 2 now coming up. Ball just across midfield into Ocoee territory at the 49-yard line. Big 4th down coming up for this Ocoee defense. See if they can get off the field right here. Again, back in that single wing. Offset to the right this time. Lohman, the quarterback, going to take the direct snap, go right through the gut. Push back originally. Ocoee trying to get him, but Lohman gets around the outside. No one's going to get him as he bounces off several tackles. Touchdown, Apopka.
You know, that's what happens with Jaquan Lohman is if you don't get him on the ground early, you give him an inch, you give him a crack, and he's going to make yardage. And that's exactly what we saw. He bounced outside, and there was nobody out there to support it.
So Apopka on their first drive here of the 2020 season, able to pull off a 49-yard run by Lohman. On the far sideline over there. The white hat now coming out right now. 4th down and 2 still. Looks like we have not sure what he's calling right there. Yep, it went against Apopka, so it's from the sport. Helmet-to-helmet contact.
Helmet-to-helmet, that's going to be a 15-yarder.
Absolutely. So that'll push them all the way back across to their side of the 50, all the way back to the 44-yard line. Almost back to the original line of scrimmage. So it'll be 4th down coming up now and 9 to go. So they'll send the punter back in formation here for Apopka. So tough break for Apopka to start out the season, getting their first touchdown called back because of a penalty. High snap, gets by the punter, still fumbled. Ocoee on him, going to get him, pick him up, ball kicked all the way inside the 10-yard line. Apopka going to try to pick it up and tackled right there at the 5. Holy cow, what a change of events from a touchdown to all the way first and goal for Ocoee at the 5.
You know, special teams is what they say win games, and that's an unfortunate situation. A little bit of a high snap there for the punter. He wasn't able to handle it, and it resulted in a fumble.
Huge break for Ocoee. Flag on the play. Let's check the flag. The ball was kicked back where the Apopka punter will get his number here in a second as soon as we figure that out. I believe that was number 45. That was Nicholas Gonzalez, I believe, the punter for Apopka. And when he went down to grab it, somebody from Ocoee kicked it. Nope, they're going to wave it off. Not sure they were talking about the actual ball being kicked forward to where they could not move
be able to forward it,
the possession of it, but they waved it off. First and goal, Dan, at the 5-yard line for the first possession of Ocoee this season. You got to love that break.
Yeah, this is where we're going to be looking for Charles Pierre Jr., running back for Ocoee, 5'9", 175. This kid is smart. He should have been a sophomore, but he skipped a grade.
Wow. Hey, those are the kind of kids you want on your team.
Well, that, and he's also a track star. He ran 11-100.
Dylan Wade, your quarterback here tonight for Ocoee. Starting things off in a shotgun formation. Going to hand it off, keep it, but it's fumbled all the way in the backfield. Holy cow, what a break for Apopka. First and goal from the 5, fumble on the play. First play of the season here for Ocoee, and Apopka comes up with it. Tough break for Ocoee there to start the season, but a lot of miscommunication right there. And again, Dan, that's lack of practice, lack of timing, lack of everything that's going on here for the 2020 season, but it's an unfortunate break there for Ocoee.
I was about to say, that's part of the COVID curse is the inability to do a lot of the things these kids are able to do. Spring football, have summer workouts, and working on the little things that help prevent this at the beginning of the season.
First and 10 now for Apopka at the 12-yard line, and what a huge break. One play for Ocoee, fumble, and they're off the field, defense back on. And just that's exactly right, the COVID curse. So Lohman now in the backfield with a runner behind him, almost like a short kind of single-wing pistol formation. I believe that's Joseph in the back behind him, number 1. Sun shining right now. We got a little bit of movement there. It's going to move him back a little bit. Sun's out. Hey, told you things would brighten up. 8:21 left to go here in the first quarter. A lot of action so far here to start the 2020 season. 5-yard penalty all the way back to the 7-yard line. It'll be 1st and 15 for Apopka. They'll stay in that same formation. Joseph's going to hand it off this time, or is that Lohman? Lohman's going to hand it off that time to Joseph again, and no gain on the play. Actually, a gain of a couple. They gave him a couple all the way up to about the 9-yard line, so 2nd down and 13 coming up. But, Dan, what did you see on that play from Ocoee? A lot of almost indecisive if he wanted to hand it off or not, which was Wade at the quarterback position there. I mean,
well, they were running a little bit of RPO, and I think when he stuck the ball in, ball could be a little bit wet. We had rain earlier this evening. And you've got the pregame. These are the pregame jitters. So we'll see if they settle down.
Lohman now going back to pass. Ocoee rushing him hard. Breaks out of one tackle, crosses the 10, cuts back in across the 15, up to the 16-yard line. A nice job by Lohman right there to escape a possible sack. Positive yardage on the play. Picks up about another 7 yards all the way up to about the 17-yard line. So it'll be about 3rd and 5 now. They got to get to the 22-yard line, 23 for the first down.
Yeah, and with most football teams, this would be a passing down. But with Apopka, you never know. They are run first every play. Now, don't forget, they can throw the ball, and they've got some outstanding guys at wide receiver that can catch it too.
So they spread one out wide. We'll call it wide, even though he's only about 5 yards outside the box. Going to hand it off, and we got another flag on the play. A little bit of a false start here again for Apopka. A little movement on here on the near sideline. Oh, no, they called it on Ocoee. So Ocoee drew off the Apopka player. So that could be close to a first down, and maybe maybe a half yard short, but that's going to be very close to a first down. It is. They're going to give him the first down. All the way to the 22-yard line. So on the penalty, they get the first down. So another break here for Apopka.
One of the matchups that I'm interested in looking at is that Apopka offensive line against a Ocoee defensive tackle junior, Jordan Phillips. He's number 19 on the 2020 Sentinel player list. Big and strong. This kid is huge, 6'4", 260. Has offers from Auburn and Miami at this point.
We'll definitely keep an eye on that matchup there in the middle. You can see him right there, and he falls forward. Fumble on the play. Did Lohman get it back? It did. Loss of a couple on that one, though.
Yeah, it looks like he got it, but we're still looking at second and 12 now.
Yep. Again, Dan, this is a first. This is the first time both of these teams have actually faced somebody else. The jitters are there. The nervousness is there. They didn't go through a full fall. They didn't have their referee training camps where they have full contact against other teams just to kind of gear up. They didn't have a spring, a summer. I mean, this is the result of it right here. But you know what? We're playing football, so these kids really don't care right now.
That's exactly right.
This time a direct snap to Joseph. Joseph trying to get around the outside. Nice job on the Ocoee line right there to track him down. That was linebacker right there, number 11 coming up for Ocoee. That was Lorenzo Wright.
And I tell you, again, we're in a 3rd and 8 situation here, and, you know, Apopka is going to come up with a misdirection play to possibly run the ball and get that 8 yards.
They had a couple good, they had that one misdirection inside, a kind of a counter inside. Did a nice job, picked up about 8 on that play earlier on in their first drive here to start the 2020 season. Let's see what they come back now. They still spread out that one wide receiver. They call him wide receiver, but he's not, but he's over there. And again, here's that misdirection. This time they're going to go outside. They're going to pick it up. The first down again is Joseph Flagg now back all the way back at the 25-yard line, and that's been the Achilles heel so far for Apopka tonight. A touchdown called back on a flag, and now a first down could possibly called back. Let's check the white hat and see what he's got, the head referee tonight, about to give you the signal.
It looks like it's going to be a holding call. Yeah, so, yeah, again, these guys are trying to get their oats out, and they're trying to figure out, you know, what they're going to be doing here. Hopefully they can get some momentum going here and get some drives going.
So we're going to take a mandatory water break. We're going to take a water break too. So when we come back, it will be 3rd down and about 15 here for Apopka. Don't go anywhere, folks. You're watching high school football here on Thursday night here on the Varsity Sports Network.
Southern Equipment Rental is your #1 stop for all of your equipment rental and sales needs. Conveniently located in DeLand and Norman Beach, Florida, we offer construction equipment for rent and sale. Our factory-trained and certified technicians are available to help you choose the right equipment that best fits your needs. Whether you're looking for a wood chipper, a ditch witch, bobcat, or any other type of equipment, we can help. Call us today to learn more.
This presentation of high school football is being brought to you by the A-Team with Charles Rudberg Realty, Southern Equipment Rental, and the Florida Orthopedic Associates.
Bottles.
Welcome back, everybody, here to Apopka High School. Bobby Lattimore along with Dan LaForce from the Orlando Touchdown Club, bringing you all the action here tonight. Ocoee, Apopka, no score so far here in the first quarter, 5:03 left to go. It's been a lot of action. Some of it sloppy. Some of it has been self-inflicted issues on one side of the ball, but other side it's been just they've only had one play, so we don't know yet. So 3rd and 15 now, 16 now coming up for Apopka here. Let's see what they can do at Loman in the back field. 2 spread out to his right, going to roll out to his right and look to pass. Going to keep it down as far as he can. Going to try to throw it. He does down the sideline. Going to go way out of bounds. Going to be 4th down coming up here for Apopka. Last time Apopka punted, they fumbled the ball. Ocoee recovered it inside the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Had 1st and 5, but unfortunately couldn't get anywhere after the first play. They're going to get good field position here on their second possession, no matter what happens here, if he gets it off or not. So let's see what happens.
Remember on the first punt, they had a bobbled snap. So hopefully you can get this punt off and push Ocoee a little bit back. Right now they're looking at some really good field position, like you said.
I can't tell if this is Evan Kowalski or if it's the other punter that was in. This is Kowalski here again, the kicker who originally started was one of the returning guys. To start things off for Apopka. So he's in the back to take the punt. Again, the last punt, the snap was a little high. This one's pretty good, and he gets it off. Good punt. Fair catch going to be called. Fumbled. I thought he called a fair catch, and he did. He did call the fair catch.
Ethan Singleton for Ocoee.
Ethan Singleton from Ocoee on the catch. He called a fair catch, and then he tried to give, after he fumbled it, he tried to run with it again, and referee stopped it with the whistle, and let's see, the flag is down. Is that going to be a delay of game on that for continuing the play after the fair catch? But he did call for the fair catch. He fumbled it, and then he picked it up and tried to run with it again. Let's see what they say. There's not a rule in high school that if he does fumble it, the fair catch is off, though, is it?
Not that I'm aware of, no. If they call a fair catch,
it's a fair catch. It's a fair catch. It's a dead ball.
Yeah.
no matter if he fumbles it or not.
I'll tell you what, Bobby, the skies have really cleared up, so hopefully a little bit of this breeze will dry off that field.
They're waving the flag off, first down.
Yeah.
But he did blow the whistle. It was a right call. He did call the fair catch. Nice job by the referees tonight to pick that up and blow the play dead, because he did call a fair catch, and it was down right where he picked it up when he recovered the fumble. So nice job by the referee crew here tonight.
You know, it's funny you bring that up, because the referees usually get 3 practice games before they kick off their season, and they haven't even had that to work together.
Absolutely. Good point. Dylan Wade now still the quarterback here for Ocoee. No one in the backfield with him. Kind of an offset to the right with him. Everybody spread out. This is number 3 going around the left side over there, wide open, gain of about 6 as he drives out across. Oh, they picked up a couple more. And down to about 8. So cross into Apopka territory comes Ocoee.
Yeah, again,
so
that was Charles Pierre Jr.
The guy you talked about.
Guy's small. He can. This kid's got world-class speed. You give him a crack, and he could be right down the sideline. So that's a perfect example of getting a few extra yards you didn't think he was going to get.
2nd down and 2 after a gain of 8 for Pierre Jr. Snap, good snap. Going to give it to him again, going around the right side. Drives forward. He was stopped, Dan. You saw where he was stopped, right there about the line of scrimmage, and still kept his feet churning and picked up the first down after a gain of 3. So a nice job there again by Pierre Jr. Ocoee 1st and 10 now at the 43-yard line.
You know, Ocoee's offensive line doesn't look very afraid of Apopka right now.
No, they do not.
You know, they are ready for this game, and a lot of that, you know, this team has been ready to play football.
A lot of contrast here between the two offenses. This offense is a widespread offense compared to Apopka's short, tight wing T offense. Singleton in motion, goes back to his original side right now, and now we have a timeout called by Ocoee. Nope, a delay of game. They did not get the timeout called. It is a delay of game. That'll move them back 5, so something they don't want to start off on. It looked like the play was busted when he went back. I think the ball was supposed to be snapped when Singleton got near the quarterback there, Dan, and then he looked back and he says, oh, no, I don't think I did that right, and he went back, and before that, delay of game.
Well, especially when he was the guy on the end of the line of scrimmage, they're not allowed to move. So,
and that's the play that I think they wanted to run to Singleton. Singleton's going to go outside. Good fake inside, gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Gain of maybe another extra yards as he spun forward up to about the 42-yard line. 2nd down and 9 coming up, but I think that's the play they initially wanted to run before.
Yeah, and, you know, the Blue Darter defense also has a lot of great athletes on it well, led by Curtis Spivey, senior linebacker, 5'11", 230, number 50 on the 2021 Sentinel Player Watch.
Yeah, that's his 4th tackle, 3rd or 4th tackle so far, and we've only had 4 plays. He's made just about every tackle so far for the defense for Apopka. Going to hand this one off, coming here to the left, and a nice job right there. Big number 36 for Apopka coming up, cutting that running back off before he can get the corner. That was Travian Barnes.
Travian Barnes, 6', 210. Number 3 on the 2022 Sentinel Player Watch.
Yep.
He's going to be that blue chip player we're going to be talking about next season as a senior.
So Pierre Jr. lost a yard on that last play. Going to set him all the way back to the original line of scrimmage at the 43. 3rd and 10 coming up here for the Knights. Wade back in the shotgun, and a pick flag comes in now. Let's see what we've got. Was there movement in the middle of the line? The field judge coming in, talking to the head referee, saying that there is a false start on Ocoee, so that'll be another 5 yards against him. It looked like it may have been a snap infraction, because that's usually when he throws it that early, Dan, it's almost like the center moved the ball a little bit too much, and that's probably what the field judge called. So,
yeah, especially the center. You're the one that can't move at all.
Yep, and it's a kind of an interesting situation, too. The referees do not touch the ball. The centers do. So it's a big hole up the middle. Here comes Pierre Jr. right down the sideline, all the way inside the 25-yard line to the 24. Holy cow, a breakdown in the middle of that Apopka defense there. Or was it better blocking, Dan?
And we were just talking about a little while ago, you give this kid a crack, he is going to be gone. Pierre looked really good blowing through there and really ran down and got a great pickup on 3rd and long.
19-yard gain all the way down inside the 25 to the 24-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Knights. back deep inside Apopka territory. Again, their first possession, their first play was started 1st and goal from the 5. And they fumbled that one. Now they're starting to work a nice little drive right here, get things going. Pierre, again, nice step move to the right, checked up. Had a man in front of him, sidestepped him, ran for another 5 all the way inside the 22 to the 17-yard line. I should say the 18-yard line now. 2nd down and about 4 coming up here for Ocoee. But, Dan, what a great sidestep by Pierre in the hole. After he got through the hole, sidestep to the left, got another 4 or 5 yards on the play.
Well, I tell you what, they keep giving the ball to that young man. He is going to have a heck of a game. Apopka's going to have to make some changes on their defensive strategy. New defensive line, they don't have Jalen Carter, their outstanding man-child from last season.
Where's he at?
At UGA.
There you go, babe.
At the University of Georgia.
There you go.
Right?
Pierre again outrunning everybody to the corner. Looks like he may have enough for the first down. Let's check the spot. It looks like no, he may be a yard short according to the sideline judge from the far side. It will be a 3rd down and about a yard short, but a nice run there by Pierre. He had a couple guys sitting on his heels, just able to kick it into that next gear, Dan, and outrun them all to the corner and pick up about another 3 or 4 yards.
And I tell you what, with an RPO offense, 3rd and short is ideal.
Yep.
Hand the ball off, pull it, run it, pull it, throw it downfield. It's going to be very interesting how Ocoee approaches the red zone on this particular drive.
Wade has done very decisive handoffs here. He hasn't tried to pull it away. That's what they tried to do on the first one. This time he's looking at it. He's going to keep it himself, go right up the middle. Or I should say off to that left edge over there, off tackle to the left. Gets the first down inside the 10-yard line. They're going to mark him down right at the 10. So 1st and goal. They got to go the full 10 on this one, and a nice job by Wade right there. They held it. Then he saw it, kept it, and pulled it right up. Nice 6-yard gain for the first down.
And I'll tell you, Dylan Wade did a really good job putting that ball in there and riding that running back until he knew the linebacker was going to commit. Did a great job, took it up the middle.
No question about it. Picked up the first down. They got to go the full 10, though, right from the 10-yard line. 3 spread out to the right, 1 to the left, 1 off his back shoulder. Going to throw up the middle. Oh, tipped at the line of scrimmage, but caught at the 6-yard line. A nice job right there. It was tipped at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, number 13, Ethan Singleton, did a wonderful job getting control of that ball and bringing it down for a short game.
Singleton with a nice 4-yard gain right there. And, folks, that's going to do it here for the first quarter here in 2020 here at Apopka. No score, but a Knights threatening here in this one. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back for the 2nd quarter right here on the Varsity Sports Network.
Good chemistry, man. I like it.
Yep. Welcome back, everybody, here to Apopka High School. At the end of one, 0-0, but the Knights driving right here. Apopka in the first quarter had a touchdown called back on a penalty, so that was a little bit of excitement. Ocoee 1st and goal at the 5 on their first possession, fumbled the first play of the season. They turned it back over to Apopka. Apopka turned it back over to Ocoee, and now here's Ocoee on their drive right now, threatening here at start the second quarter.
And Bobby, I knew it was going to be a close game for this matchup in the first quarter, but if you would have told me it would have been 0-0 after one, that would have been a little bit difficult for me to believe. But here we are going into the second quarter, all knotted up.
Dan, we got a correction on the kicker for Apopka. We got to give props. Kobe Vasquez was the kicker and the punter here so far tonight. Mom came up and told us.
Yes, and it's Vasquez with a Z, and we want to make sure that everybody's getting his name right, got his number right.
She's sitting right here in front of us, looking at us on the phone. She's like, "You're calling him by the wrong name."
and automatically he's gonna be
big run up the middle. Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off, Dan,
fine.
but a nice job right there by the Ocoee running back. Was that Wade that took off? Took off Wade, just got the direct snap, took off up the middle. Came up with a couple yards right there inside the 5, down to about the 3-yard line. So 3rd down and goal, Dan, for Ocoee. 2-down territory, I imagine, right now.
Yeah, I would.
4-down territory.
You know, you're at Apopka. I would try to make that statement, and you know, you can't walk away from here a winner or a loser. So 2 downs to get a few yards, especially in that RPO, and you've got a big, strong quarterback like Ocoee does.
Wade going to look and a handoff and take it himself, and Apopka there to get him, stacking him up right there, maybe a yard and a half, down to about the 1.5-yard line. So 4th down coming up for Ocoee. Big decision now for Ocoee here to start the 2020 season.
And that's where you see a big linebacker, one of those said linebackers for Apopka, Curtis Spivey, stepping up and taking that quarterback head on.
Looking to the sideline. Coaches looking it over, trying to check out and see what they want to do right now. The whistle has been blown in. Let's see what they decide to do right now. They may take a timeout right here, and that's what it looks like they're going to do. Team's not even ready to go back on the line yet, and it will be a timeout now by the Knights. 4th down. They were about to get delay a game right there, Dan, and about 1.5 yards to go. The Ocoee coaching staff still trying to figure out if they wanted to go for it or not. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back right here on the Varsity Sports Network.
And I'm Angel. And we're the A-Team with Charles Ruttenberg Realty. We are located in beautiful downtown DeLand.
We service all of West Volusia and Seminole counties.
Our team is here to serve you for all of your real estate needs, whether buying, selling, or looking to invest.
Contact us today for more information on how the A-Team can deliver your dream.
Welcome back, everybody, here to Apopka High School. Hey, we got to give a big shout-out tonight to Gators Dockside over here near Apopka. Steve Snow, Director of Business Operations, doing us right tonight by helping us with that pregame meal. And I'm telling you what, I'm still full from that thing, Dan.
Yeah, I tell you what, I've never been disappointed at Gators Dockside, and especially now they're actually showing this game at the Gators Dockside locations across Central Florida tonight.
They didn't show us at pregame, did they? I hope.
God,
hope not.
You know, I've always been told I have a face for radio, so I might need to stick to
Yeah,
that.
well, I have the body that needs to be stuck under the radio, so we'll be all right. 10:35 left to go here in the second quarter till halftime. 4th and about 1.5 yards. They're going to give off to Pierre Jr. Pierre Jr. running in. Touchdown, Knights! Ocoee getting their first points here in 2020 on a beautiful 1.5-yard dive right play by Pierre Jr.
I tell you what, that's exciting for Ocoee. Getting those points on the board first is a big emotional boost for this team.
A great job blocking on that right side of that Ocoee offensive line. They sealed off the middle. Linebackers could not get in, and now they will send the kicker out to kick the extra point here for Ocoee. I believe this is Evan Kowalski for, if I can see the numbers right. Good snap, kick is up, and a nice kick all the way up, splits the uprights. Ocoee up 7-0 here to start the 2020 season. Folks, Ocoee came to play tonight. Apopka about ready to receive the kickoff. 10:30 left until halftime. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. You're watching Thursday night high school football here on the Varsity Sports Network.
Inside us all is an athlete. On the field, the gym, the track, the court. At any age, any activity, injuries happen. If pain is keeping you from being active, turn to Florida Orthopedic Associates. We offer same or next day appointments and walk-in ortho clinics in Orange City and Lake Mary. Using the latest technology and minimally invasive procedures, our experts are uniquely qualified to get you back in the game. For more than 50 years, we have provided orthopedic care in our community. Florida Orthopedic Associates is proud to be the team physicians for Stetson University and other local athletic teams.
We are live at Apopka High School here tonight on the Varsity Sports Network. Bobby Latmore along with Dan LaForest of the Orlando Touchdown Club doing the call tonight, and it's been a great first quarter and a half so far here tonight here in Apopka.
I tell you what, I'm enjoying myself. Thank you for inviting me to come out tonight.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you something. You keep doing this good, you may take my job over the
well,
next couple weeks.
I don't know. I just want to be invited back every once in a while.
Oh, absolutely, brother. You're here anytime you want to come. Now, Varsity Sports Network doing some stuff here for the Orlando Touchdown Club. We did a nice job for you over there in Week 1. Danny Stutzman over there at Foundation Academy, your Week 1 Player of the Week. From a Foundation Academy, and I saw this when you sent me all the information. From a school like that, a commit to Oklahoma, dude, that is pretty impressive.
Yeah, and I tell you what, he had a 90-yard pick six that was absolutely amazing, weaving through guys and took it in the end zone. And that was the deal. I mean, 9 tackles, 4 tackles for a loss, quarterback sack, and then a pick six for 98. That was on the defensive side of the ball.
Kowalski with this kick. Going to kick this one deep this time. Going to be taken right about the 10-yard line. Fumbled. Going to be picked up by Apopka. Going to try to come out here, go up the center and come back to the left, and it's going to be taken down right there. But tough break right there. The ball's wet. It has rained here earlier on, but the field looks fantastic tonight. You got to love it. Apopka did a great job of getting this field ready to play here tonight for the 2020 opening season. Got their logo spread out on the middle of the field there. It's football, high school football at its best here in Central Florida.
Well, yeah, and let's see if Ocoee kicked the bear here. Let's see how Apopka responds being down 7-0 in the second quarter and what they have to do to go 80 yards right now.
Joseph in the backfield with Lohman. And now they've got a new running back there. I'm not sure the number. We'll have to get that number coming out. And a lot of movement still, no flag, but it's like a lot of people moving forward. And Ocoee, it looks like, got a little resurgence there defensively after the touchdown right there. No gain on the play. Actually, they gave him about 2 yards. Wow. I didn't think he got anything, but it will be up to the 22-yard line. Second down and about 8 coming out. And I gave him 3, so second down and 7.
You know, we talked about earlier, big Jordan Phillips, that big defensive tackle there in the middle, is really anchoring that defense for them. That allows the linebackers to run a little bit more free and for the secondary to come up and make those tackles.
And you can't miss Jordan because he's got the yellow shoes on tonight, the yellow cleats. You got to love it, the gold cleats and a big surge defensively. We were sitting there talking about him, and if you watched him right there, the surge from Phelps going inside, pushing his man back into the running back. He couldn't go nowhere. Another gain of only about 2. Going to set up now 3rd and about 5 coming up here for Apopka. So 2 runs up, 2 dive plays up the middle, 5-yard gains on both, 2 and a 3-yard gain. So let's see what they do as they pop one outside right here.
Well, you had mentioned, too, we were talking about the single wing offense. Right. It's all angle blocks. And when you have come off, if you can disrupt that angle, you can get penetration and create some problems in this offense.
They try to go to the outside. He makes the turn. Looks like he may be right there. Sideline ref judge on the far side. Let's see where he marks it. Looks like it will be a first down. So a nice job by Apopka to get the corner. I believe that was Joseph going around the left side over there.
And I tell you, Jaquan Lohman is just an outstanding athlete. He does a really good job keeping his balance, keeping on his feet, and squirting free for a couple extra yards every play.
That may have been Lohman. I'm sorry. That was Lohman on the play, direct snap, and he kept it around the left side. So props to Lohman to pick up the first down on that one. Going to hand it off again or snap it directly to the back. And a fumble on the play. It looks like Ocoee's coming out with it. Scrambling, it is night football, and a huge turn there for Ocoee here deep inside Apopka territory.
I tell you what, this is a big emotional boost. You get the ball on the opponent's side of the field, up 7-0. They punch it in here. They're going to have a lot of confidence going into halftime.
That was Lohman again on the carry. He got about a couple yards on that. Good surge by that offensive line, and then he coughed up the ball, and Ocoee came up with the fumble. And it will be 1st and 10 for the Knights. 8:33 left to go here until halftime. At halftime, we'll bring you up to date on all the area scores going on here tonight that we talked about in pregame. If you joined us for our pregame show. 1st and 10 here for Ocoee. Wade in the shotgun again. 3 to the right, 1 way to the left. Going to throw it. Oh, looks like maybe a double pass. He's going to throw it as a man wide open in the end zone. Touchdown, Ocoee! A little razzle-dazzle to get things going here to start the second possession here in the second quarter, Dan, and that was awesome.
Yeah, it looked like number 6, Zoran Toby for the Ocoee Knights. Wide open. Great trick play coming out getting the Ocoee Knights back on the board. I'm sorry, number 9, Tamari Smith.
What a beautiful play called, set up by the Ocoee offensive staff. Had everybody from Apopka rushing in on the side, kind of a swing pass, but it was a lateral. And that was Smith that threw it or caught it?
Caught it.
So Smith caught it. No fake on the extra point, and a 2-point conversion does fail. So the score remains 13-0. Ocoee with a little razzle-dazzle here in the second quarter, 13 points above the home team Apopka Darters here in the first half. Surprised?
Yeah, actually I am. I think everybody's surprised right now, but at the same time, it's the beginning of the season. It's the first half. Apopka can wake up at any time. We do have a score update.
Let me come back after this. We'll be right back after this. You're watching high school football here on the Varsity Sports Network.
Auto Mall has it all. For over 17 years, we've been the leader in auto sales. The Auto Mall really does have it all. Get one-stop shopping with over 6,000 cars, 17 brands at one location. From economy to luxury and every truck you can imagine. The Auto Mall has it all and has it for less. With 17 brands all competing for your business, it's easy to see why the Auto Mall has become Florida's premier destination for your next ride. Come see for yourself. The Auto Mall really does have it all.
Welcome back, everybody, here to Apopka High School. The Ocoee Knights starting off the 2020 season with a fumble on their first play, but the last 2 possessions that they've had, they have scored here tonight to go up to 13-0 over the home team, Apopka Bluedarters. Again, before we went to commercial, you said surprise.
Yeah, we've got another big score here in the first quarter. Lake Brantley is up on Lake Mary, 7-0 in the first quarter at Lake Mary.
That is on our other channel, VSN Daytona channel tonight, being brought to you by Lake Mary, their sports director apartment over there, sports marketing department there at Lake Mary. Appreciate them allowing us to stream that game tonight on our VSN Daytona channel. So eventually, folks, 16 games across the state when we get ready here to light things up here on Varsity Sports Network, and we are looking at it. Doing that here very, very soon. Orlando tonight, you can see we got these kind of games here tonight. What a beautiful night it has turned out to be. 1st and 10 here for Apopka at their own 40-yard line after a pooch kick by Kowalski. Now let's see what Apopka does after the fumble on their last possession. Going to hand it off this time to Joseph. Joseph trying to go off that left side, and Ocoee has got new vibrance in that defensive line, Dan. They have stuffed that Apopka running game right now so far inside the last two possessions.
I tell you what, that defense is playing very stingy right now, and Apopka's got to find a way to get these guys in space.
2nd down and a gain of maybe a yard on that one. 2nd down and 9 coming up. Ball at the 41-yard line.
Quick score update. We also got Venice 14-0 over Lyman.
Venice, a very strong team no matter who they play. And a little razzle-dazzle going around the left side over there. Ocoee, what a beautiful job stringing that one out. Little bit of room over there. I believe that was Javan Robinson, on the sweep over there, and kind of a mini reverse, inside reverse. Picked up maybe 4, 3rd and 6 coming up, ball at the 44-yard line. They got to get across midfield for the first down.
Bobby, we also have an update on the IMG Edgewater game. 7-0 IMG in the second quarter.
Good score, good game over there. Edgewater holding their own against the number 1 team in the nation right now.
Dr. Phillips is trailing Boone 6-13 right now in the second.
A game we did not talk about in pregame. Lohman going to go back to pass, has a man short. Oh, just off the fingertips. That was to Robinson again, and Lohman just could not connect with him. Had him open, but just off the fingertips. 4th down coming up, punting situation here for Apopka. Let's get this right. This is Kobe Vasquez for Apopka.
On the other side of town, we got Wekiva up on East River, 16-0 in the first.
Wekiva with that good running game over there. And East River with the new coach this year as well over there for the Knights also in that area. We covered East River last year on a game, and that was really good. I'm sorry, East Ridge is what we did. That's East River,
Ridge,
right?
Yeah,
yep.
East River over on the east side of Orlando.
I don't think he called fair catch that time, but he sure did go down on his knees very fast. That was Pierre Jr. on the reception right there after the Vasquez kick. Vasquez kicks it inside the 30 down to the 27-yard line, and that's where Ocoee will take over on first down. Let's see, I heard a whistle blow. Is this going to be a water break? 6:44 left to go here until halftime.
A few more scores. We got Oak Ridge 7 at Freedom 6. 7-6 for Oak Ridge over Freedom in the second. 28-0 Winter Park over University right now in the second.
Is that at Winter Park?
It's at University.
At University? In Orlando, correct?
Yes. Orlando University,
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Yep. First and 10 here for Ocoee, up 13-0. 6:44 left to go here until halftime. Wade back in the shotgun, kind of a short pistol formation with Pierre Jr. in the backfield behind him. Man going in motion is Singleton. Going to fake the Singleton and give to Pierre Jr. Hit in the backfield, but just the legs keep pushing forward. Get back just enough to get back to the line of scrimmage. Second down and 10 coming up. Any more scores? No gain on the play, second and 10. 6:19 and counting down towards halftime right here.
Venice.
In Apopka.
Venice 28, Lyman 0 in the second.
Wade in the shotgun, 3 to his left. Going to fake it, going to throw in the middle. Has a man caught. Across the 30 up to the 32-yard line. Up, they're going to give him all the way up to the 33. But a nice pitch and catch right there for Ocoee. Quick hit inside with his tight end. That was number 15 right there.
Bernie Hendricks. Nice catch, getting down, securing the ball, moving the chains.
Good curl route right there underneath, right in front of the linebackers. Linebackers with a nice job right there. That was your man again for Apopka coming up with the hit. That was number 8, Spivey again. Third down now and 4 coming up. They got to get across the 38-yard line for the first down. Wade going to look at Singleton, and now we have another player jump on the line. False start against Ocoee, so that'll hurt them now here on a third down. Back them up, it'll be 3rd and 8 coming up.
I can't remember the last time I was at a football game at Apopka and not seeing people lined up on the gate and
Isn't
along
that something?
the fences.
Change at times, but I'm going to tell you something. Good crowd sporadically set through the stands. They're all over here to the right side of the stadium.
Socially distanced.
Very well done, absolutely.
Wearing masks,
absolutely.
doing a good job. These
Look
fans
across
are
the
doing
way
a
over there,
job.
Ocoee the same way, and just a nice job. That's water break. We'll take one with them, too. 5:20 left to go here until halftime. You're watching Thursday Night Football here on the Varsity Sports Network.
Presentation of high school football is being brought to you by the A-Team with Charles Rudberg Realty, Southern Equipment Rental, and the Florida Orthopedic Associates.
Southern Equipment Rental is your #1 stop for all of your equipment rental and sales needs. Conveniently located in DeLand and Norman Beach, Florida, we offer construction equipment for rent and sale. Our factory-trained and certified technicians are available to help you choose the right equipment that best fits your needs. Whether you're looking for a wood chipper, a ditch witch, bobcat, or any other type of equipment, we can help. Call us today to learn more.
Third and 9 coming up here for Ocoee. Big third down right now.
I tell you, this is a big play for Apopka right now. They need this stop and get the ball back in good field position.
5:20 left to go here until halftime. Wade with 3 to his right. Pierre Jr. in the backfield with him in a false start again. That whole left side of that line, or I should say right side of that line, jumped. Oh, actually, there could have been a timeout called by Ocoee's coach. They did. They called a timeout just before the snap. Everybody kind of moved over there, but then the whistles blew. We thought it may be a flag, but a timeout for the Knights. We'll take one with them, too. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here on the Varsity Sports Network.
You want me to text you a logo?
Ann. And I'm Angel. And we're the A-Team with Charles Ruttenberg Realty. We are located in beautiful downtown DeLand.
We service all of West Volusia and Seminole counties.
Our team is here to serve you for all of your real estate needs, whether buying, selling, or looking to invest.
Contact us today for more information on how the A-Team can deliver your dream.
.5:17 left to go here until halftime here at Apopka. It turned out to be a very beautiful evening. Of course, when we started the pregame show, it was about to pour down rain. But, yeah, we got through it, just like we got through a lot here in the fall to play this game tonight. But what a beautiful evening. A little windy, nice breeze up here in the top of the stands.
For Florida,
love it.
This is football weather.
This is exactly football weather. Big third down now, 3rd and 9 coming up here. Wade, they're going to move the 3 over to the left. 2 to the right. Going to give it to Wade. Going to hand off to Pierre. Junior Pierre trying to get the corner. Cannot. Run down very well over there. I don't know if that was Spivey on the far side over there, or was that number 2, Javen Robinson. That was number 3. That was Pierre Jr.
No, it's Josiah Robinson.
Josiah Robinson on the tackle, number 3. But Robinson ran Pierre down to the sideline over there for no gain and set up 4th down coming up for Kowalski. Go ahead and punt it away here for the Knights, but good field position here for Apopka with under 5 minutes here right before the half. So see if they can get their offense moving here a little bit, Dan.
Yeah, they got to get the ball moving. They got to get a score here, and then we're going to be looking at a much different ball game in the second half.
And now we have a penalty coming back again. Too many players on the field when they were set. So legal participation will be the call. Another 5-yard penalty here for the Knights. Again, first game issues here for.
Little mix-up.
Yep.
Am I supposed to be on the field? Am I not supposed to be on the field?
Right.
And it cost the Knights 5 yards.
Again, you know, you mentioned special teams earlier. They really, for the last 2 weeks, did not. I mean, you really can't do special teams that much because you're trying to get your offense and defense set. So you only had so much limited practice time, and this is the result of not having that much practice time for special teams. But good kick by Kowalski. Going to get a big Knight roll inside the 30. Going to be picked up by Apopka. Quickly coming around the outside. What a good block on the far side. Nope, they're going to call a block in the back. This one's going to be taken all the way back here for a touchdown. No, taken down inside the 10 at the 5. But that one's coming back, folks. 3 referees threw the flag.
Nakai Martinez made an outstanding run, and it's a
sure
shame
did.
that's going to come back.
All the way back inside their territory. But I tell you what, brave run back, picking it up off about the 2nd or 3rd bounce and able to get that far down inside the 10-yard line, but that will come all the way back. We saw the block. I thought it was a good block, but the referees saw it differently. You don't know if they called that a blind side or not, but that one's coming back.
And I tell you, Nakai Martinez, another one of those 2022 blue chippers, number 6 on the 2022 Sentinel Player Watch, 5'10", 170, and got great speed. So he's going to be another kid.
No question.
This season could make a huge difference, and really looking forward to see him in his senior year next year.
After the penalty, the ball now all the way placed up, all the way back to the 30-yard line for Apopka. 4 minutes left to go here until halftime.
Well, I tell you what, Joshua Campbell and that
Apopka.
offensive line have their work cut out for them here in the next 4 minutes, helping that offense move this ball down the field.
Big shout out to our crew here tonight. Charles Franklin, Robert Jacob, Doug, Joey, and we're getting and Tony. I'm getting it. I'm calling roll. But a big play up the middle there. Nice running play up the middle right there for Apopka. Who was that? Was that Joseph? Joseph, a ball carrier, picked up about 7 on that. Going to set up 2nd down and 3. So a nice surge right there by that offensive line. But a good job by our crew tonight. They work at Stetson University, and unfortunately they're not playing football right now, so they came over and started working with us, and we certainly appreciate that with them here tonight doing a fantastic job with everything that we're doing. We certainly appreciate them. Another handoff up the middle here to Joseph trying to get to the outside, but Ocoee there with a good defensive stand. No gain on the play, it looks like, going to set up 3rd down and 3 coming up. Maybe they gave him a yard. 3rd and 2 coming up here for Ocoee.
And number 42 for Ocoee, Calvin Smith, and about 4 other defensive. That was a gang tackle. Wonderful job of getting to the ball. But this sets up a 3rd and short for Apopka. And again, if I'm Apopka right now, I'm focused on the fundamentals and just working the ball down the field with 3 minutes left in this half.
Under 3 minutes now left to go here until halftime. Down 13-0. A big score right here would definitely boost them going into the locker room at halftime. Let's see if they can pick up the first down here first. Hand it off to Joseph up the middle. Starts his way inside across the 40. That will be enough for a first down by about a yard, and that's exactly what they needed. They needed 3. They needed 2. They got 3. So clock continuing to run now. 2:30 left to go here in the first half. Well, we hope the clock is running. There it goes. A little bit of sound coming from the stands tonight, Dan.
Yeah, there's a few chirps here in the home stands. We've got enough people here to make a little bit of noise. Here's some cowbells.
Nice job right there by Joseph, taking the toss sweep off to the left side over there. Dives forward for a gain of about 5. Going to set up 2nd down and 5, just short of the 47 at the 46-yard line. So they continue with the running game out of that single wing right there, Dan, and it's taking a lot of time.
It's 5 yards in a cloud of dust. You
Yep.
know, that's the thing about this offense is you pound, and all of a sudden they bounce it outside for a 40-yard gain.
Are you capable?
We haven't seen that yet. But
Are you capable of a hurry-up offense with this, especially now coming under 1:30 here in this first half?
Well, they have the ability to go a couple wide receivers, but again, they're pretty one-dimensional when it comes to how they're set up from an offensive standpoint. Apopka doesn't play from behind very often. Usually they're up 13-0 in most games.
Option play on the play for Apopka as they came around to the near side here. That was number 7, I believe, on the pitch. That was Keandre Jones running around, but he met the whole Ocoee defense on this left side over here, expecting it with the speed to the outside. They could not make the corner, and Ocoee did a beautiful job with it. But let's check out the flag on the play. Looks like it may be against the Knights. And they're moving back, so we have a helmet-to-helmet contact penalty. That's 15 yards.
And that's a second of the night.
They had one against Apopka earlier, now the second one here against Ocoee.
That's something.
So that's now first down now, all the way inside Ocoee territory, Dan, all the way down to the 38-yard line. Nice pickup right there, unfortunately for Ocoee, but a good pickup for Apopka.
And the helmet-to-helmet is something that has been seriously enforced across the board on all levels in football now because of the CTE issues that we've heard over the last several years and making the game safer. So this is a serious penalty.
Ball moved back to the 39-yard line. That's where they'll take over first. And here comes around the outside. This is, with a nice dive, cut back inside. That's Robinson on the sweep. And a timeout right now, Apopka with 56 seconds left to go here until halftime. And this is how you slow down the clock. You call timeouts when you've got them.
You do, but, again, you stay the course. They've got plenty of time. They can use the sidelines. They could dump some short passes here and move that ball down and hopefully score, but at least get into field goal position here before the half.
We're going to take a real quick break, come back after this. 56 seconds left until halftime. Don't go anywhere. Varsity Sports Network will be back after this.
Auto Mall has it all. For over 17 years, we've been the leader in auto sales. The Auto Mall really does have it all. Get one-stop shopping with over 6,000 cars, 17 brands at one location. From economy to luxury and every truck you can imagine. The Auto Mall has it all and has it for less. With 17 brands all competing for your business, it's easy to see why the Auto Mall has become Florida's premier destination for your next ride. Come see for yourself. The Auto Mall really does have it all.
This is your VIP tent.
Welcome back, everybody, to Apopka. We're sitting under the tent with John Perry, the Apopka chief. John, we've built this tent just for you tonight. VIP area, just for you, bud. Appreciate him joining us on the pregame show here today talking about Apopka football. He covers it. Make sure to pull up the Chief. Check out John Perry and his reports each and every day here in Central Florida. 2nd down and 5 now coming up. Lohman going to go back. He's going to look to throw this time, and that's going to be low and outside. Again, not a throwing team, but they did stop the clock here, 3rd and 5 coming up. Surprised?
And that's their 3rd passing attempt of the half. So, Apopka's, they stopped the clock, and now they can figure out what they're going to do on 3rd and 5.
Well, Ocoee was bringing the safeties, everybody up. They almost had 9 guys in the box for the run. And then they went off a little pass play on that one right there. Faked the handoff inside, then went to the pass, trying to get the pass over the linebackers behind them, but they could not connect. So that's going to set up a 3rd down and about 5 now. Ball at the 34-yard line. .52 seconds left here in Apopka. Lohman looking, going to drive, swing out to his right, going to take off and run, try to get the corner. He does, misses one tackle and pushed out of bounds inside the 20. Right there, going to mark him out right at the 20. He picks up enough for an Apopka 1st down, but a nice job by Lohman to escape the pressure and get outside and make the 1st down.
And that's what Jaquan Lohman does. That's what he's good at, getting into space, making people miss, and scooting as far as he can.
1st and 10 now in the red zone here for Apopka at the 20-yard line. 43 seconds left to go at halftime. Update score there for you. Still, Lake Brantley on top of Lake Mary, 7-0 over there in Lake Mary tonight. That is on our sister channel over there, VSN Daytona. If you want to check them out, they'll probably start their 3rd quarter before we start ours. So if you want to check them out a little bit, then come back here on VSN Orlando. Hey, that's what we're all about, checking out high school football all over the state. A big 1st down now coming up here for Apopka. 43 seconds left to go here in the half, trying to put some points on the board. Lohman looking to pass. Has a man out on the sideline. He does connect. Good 5-yard gain. Stays inside, though. And now Apopka has to call another timeout to stop the clock because he could not get out of bounds, but a good 4 or 5-yard pickup there. That was to the tight end on the outside out there.
That was Rocky Rudolph, junior wide receiver, and did a wonderful job keeping his concentration, securing that catch, and getting upfield.
Not a bad pass by Lohman either. I mean, he was rolling to his left, throwing as a right-hander, and hit the guy in stride. So that was a nice job right there. We're going to stay here. Any more scores we got around the area, we'll take a look at those. Sponsored by our scoring partner, ScoreStream. Dan, what do you got?
I've got Venice over Lyman, 42-0 in the 2nd, so that's a running clock now.
We kind of knew that might have been kind of a forecasted right there. So Lyman trying to fill one of their schedule spots, and unfortunately picked one of the best teams in the state to come up and play them. But you know what? They're playing at home, so at least they got to travel that far back.
I've got Timber Creek over Haggerty, 7-0.
Halftime?
And it says 1st quarter. It's probably second quarter
right now. Yep.
IMG 14, Edgewater 7 in the 2nd.
Good game over there on the West Coast, over there in Bradenton at IMG Academy, the number 23 team in the nation, taking on the number 1 team, IMG, and that's a good knockdown, drag-out fight over there on the West Coast. 2nd down now coming up here, 6 yards to go. Lohman's going to roll out, going to throw in the end zone, has a man. Oh, what a beautiful catch in the end zone for Apopka.
Javen Robinson,
nice
catch.
The Ocoee defender got twisted, turned around, had his back turned, all came back. Looked like he might have slipped coming back to the ball, and Robinson was able to make the catch, and for the 6 points there for Lohman. Nice job on a nice 16-yard pass play right there by Lohman to Robinson.
And I'll tell you, if he hadn't slipped, that might have been picked off, but that was an outstanding job keeping your concentration and securing that catch.
It was a good throw. He threw it into, coverage, but Robinson with a nice job, like you said. If it wasn't for the slippage, it might have turned out worse, but the breaks did go for Apopka. Hey, that's home field advantage for you. You got to know where the holes are. Vasquez on for the extra point. Scoring with 25 seconds left to go here until halftime. What a big thing. Fumbled snap. No go on the extra point. This count remains 13-6. 25 seconds left till halftime. We'll take a quick break. Come back for the last 25 seconds right after this. You're watching high school football on Thursday night here on the Varsity Sports Network.
Southern Equipment Rental is your #1 stop for all of your equipment rental and sales needs. Conveniently located in DeLand and Ormond Beach, Florida, we offer construction equipment for rent and sale. Our factory-trained and certified technicians are available to help you choose the right equipment that best fits your needs. Whether you're looking for a wood chipper, a ditch witch, bobcat, or any other type of equipment, we can help. Call us today to learn more.
Beautiful 16-yard touchdown pass play from Lohman to Robinson. Gets Apopka on the board here for the first time here in 2020 as they come within 7 here of Ocoee. 13-6 with 25 seconds left to go here until halftime. And again, Dan, last 2 plays that Apopka ran, pass plays, so they look like they can throw the ball a little bit.
Well, again, they do a very good job getting Lohman out on the corners and getting them away from the rush and let these receivers get downfield and get open a little bit.
Vasquez now on for the kick, and it is getting windy, folks. The ball is being blown around everywhere. Our tent, thank goodness it's tied down, or John would be very upset with us tonight.
We do have the VIP section going up here in the top of the stands here at Apopka. Roger Williams Field, the legendary Roger Williams, outstanding longtime principal of Apopka High School.
Beautiful kick all the way down. That's probably into the wind, against the wind too, inside the 10-yard line. This will be Pierre Jr. bringing it back out. Gets across the 15 up to the 16-yard line, and that's where Ocoee will take over with. And the clock did not start, so they're going to run it off about 10 seconds. Well, they're going to run off about 5 seconds, down to 21 seconds left here to go in the first half.
Yeah, and I'll be surprised if Ocoee does anything other than take a knee here and get into the locker room here with a 7-point lead.
2 timeouts, one timeout apiece remaining for each team. You take a shot? Why not?
Why not? But why? I
why?
don't know.
Then again,
but why? Why? I mean,
you're up by 6.
I take this momentum in instead of possibly giving it back to Apopka going into the second half.
Yes, right now Apopka riding at a good high right now after that beautiful drive. They started it with about 2:50 left to go, about just under 3 minutes left to go there before the second half, and drove it about 60 yards all the way down for the 16-yard touchdown pass to get on the board here for 2020. Wade's going to take it. He's going to step down, kneel down, and I'll tell you what, that's why you're a former coach. You know how to do all this stuff.
You know, it's the hard decisions you got to make sometimes. But no, I mean, that would be a little bit ridiculous. There's not enough time really to do anything, and really there's no need to with the way that Ocoee's played here the first half.
And again, because of COVID, the teams do not go to the locker rooms. They go down to the end zones tonight for their half times, and that's something that we'll definitely keep an eye on too, especially if the weather gets inclement. I guess they will find a place to go inside, but beautiful night here tonight in Apopka. What a great night for high school football. Folks, don't go anywhere. We'll come back with a little bit of a halftime show, check up on some area scores around the area, probably catch up some first half stats as well. So halftime here in Apopka, here on the Varsity Sports Network. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back right after this.
Southern Equipment Rental is your #1 stop for all of your equipment rental and sales needs. Conveniently located in DeLand and Ormond Beach, Florida, we offer construction equipment for rent and sale. Our factory-trained and certified technicians are available to help you choose the right equipment that best fits your needs. Whether you're looking for a wood chipper, a ditch witch, bobcat, or any other type of equipment, we can help. Call us today to learn more.
Inside us all is an athlete. On the field, the gym, the track, the court. At any age, any activity, injuries happen. If pain is keeping you from being active, turn to Florida Orthopedic Associates. We offer same or next day appointments and walk-in ortho clinics in Orange City and Lake Mary. Using the latest technology and minimally invasive procedures, our experts are uniquely qualified to get you back in the game. For more than 50 years, we have provided orthopedic care in our community. Florida Orthopedic Associates is proud to be the team physicians for Stetson University and other local athletic teams.
This presentation of high school football is being brought to you by the A-Team with Charles Rudberg Realty, Southern Equipment Rental, and the Florida Orthopedic Associates.
And I'm Angel. And we're the A-Team with Charles Ruddenberg Realty. We are located in beautiful downtown DeLand.
We service all of West Volusia and Seminole counties.
Our team is here to serve you for all of your real estate needs, whether buying, selling, or looking to invest.
Contact us today for more information on how the A-Team can deliver your dream.
Mall has it all. For over 17 years, we've been the leader in auto sales. The Auto Mall really does have it all. Get one-stop shopping with over 6,000 cars, 17 brands at one location. From economy to luxury and every truck you can imagine. The Auto Mall has it all and has it for less. With 17 brands all competing for your business, it's easy to see why the Auto Mall has become Florida's premier destination for your next ride. Come see for yourself. The Auto Mall really does have it all.
Presentation of high school football is being brought to you by the A-Team with Charles Rudberg Realty, Southern Equipment Rental, and the Florida Orthopedic Associates.
Southern Equipment Rental is your #1 stop for all of your equipment rental and sales needs. Conveniently located in DeLand and Ormond Beach, Florida, we offer construction equipment for rent and sale. Our factory-trained and certified technicians are available to help you choose the right equipment that best fits your needs. Whether you're looking for a wood chipper, a ditch witch, bobcat, or any other type of equipment, we can help. Call us today to learn more.
Inside us all is an athlete. On the field, the gym, the track, the court. At any age, any activity, injuries happen. If pain is keeping you from being active, turn to Florida Orthopedic Associates. We offer same or next day appointments and walk-in ortho clinics in Orange City and Lake Mary. Using the latest technology and minimally invasive procedures, our experts are uniquely qualified to get you back in the game. For more than 50 years, we have provided orthopedic care in our community. Florida Orthopedic Associates is proud to be the team physicians for Stetson University and other local athletic teams.
And I'm Angel. And we're the A-Team with Charles Rodenberg Realty. We are located in beautiful downtown DeLand.
We service all of West Volusia and Seminole counties.
Our team is here to serve you for all of your real estate needs, whether buying, selling, or looking to invest.
Contact us today for more information on how the A-Team can deliver your dreams.
Has it all. For over 17 years, we've been the leader in auto sales. The Auto Mall really does have it all. Get one-stop shopping with over 6,000 cars, 17 brands at one location. From economy to luxury and every truck you can imagine. The Auto Mall has it all and has it for less. With 17 brands all competing for your business, it's easy to see why the Auto Mall has become Florida's premier destination for your next ride. Come see for yourself. The Auto Mall really does have it all.
Welcome back, everybody, to Apopka High School. 13-6, your halftime score, Ocoee over Apopka. Bobby Latmore along with Dan LaForce from the Orlando Touchdown Club joining us here tonight, doing the color commentary here tonight. And a lot of people calling in saying we've got good chemistry. I told you we're going to have to hire you full-time.
I tell you what, I'm having a blast, first of all.
That's what it's all about.
You know, anytime you can go to a football game and get sideline seats and just get to talk football, that's a dream for me.
Absolutely, man. You're in the press box, baby. VIP.
I tell you what, this is big time.
Wind really starting to pick up, and you mentioned earlier at the start of pregame, this is kind of the remnants of Sally as it's coming through, going and kind of did a kind of a right turn when it got in after it made landfall. And it's drawing everything out of the Gulf right through us right now. And this is the wind picking up right now. Some of a, I won't say a squall, but it's kind of a tail end of it.
Well, we did see a squall, and that was something we were looking at before the game is, you know, what was that going to be? How long was that going to last? You know, hopefully we were all hoping for a dry evening tonight, letting these teams come out and play with as very few miscues as possible. And we've seen a very good football game tonight. You know, Apopka is a very solid team. Ocoee has shown that they have a very solid team right now going into the first of the season. But with everything that's been going on, the lack of preparation just by design with all of the procedures and everything. I mean, these kids weren't even allowed to touch a football until about 3 weeks ago.
Absolutely, and I tell you what, it's going to be something right now to see how they affect here with coming in here the second half. Again, no spring, no summer, really not that much of a fall. How is endurance now going to hold up with the as far as the conditioning is going?
You know, conditioning is always the biggest factor. You know, fourth quarter conditioning has always been, you know, the staple of football. But, you know, right now I haven't seen a lot of fatigue. We haven't seen any cramping. We haven't seen any injury timeout. So that's really a good sign for both of these programs. You know, if I'm Ocoee, what I'm doing right now, I'm Coach Shepard, I'm telling these guys, keep doing what you're doing. Keep getting better. Keep doing all the things that you were successful with in the first half. If I'm Coach Rolson, I'm saying the same thing. Apopka has played a very good game. Is focus on the fundamentals. Keep doing your assignment. Their offense is designed to do what their offense does. That single wing offense is precision. And as long as they keep focusing, they're going to get better here in the second half, and that defense has always been stout.
No question about it. Halftime score here, about ready to kick off here at the halftime. We're going to take another short break, and when we come back, we will be ready to go here at Apopka High School. Your halftime score, 13-6. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back right after this here on the Varsity Sports Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, we also remind you that at no time are spectators or students allowed on the playing field. Those guilty of entrance on the track or playing field, or those guilty of instigating or continuing unruly behavior may be removed from the facility. And on behalf of the administration, faculty, and staff of Apopka High School, in accordance with the Florida High School Athletic Association, we remind you to adhere to the rules of sportsmanship while enjoying tonight's game. We ask you that you cheer loudly for your team, but refrain from using obscenities or taunting. Remember to respect the players, the coaches, the fans, the officials, and the game. The Apopka Bluedarter football team for the varsity edition will be back in action on Friday, September 25th, right here around Joint Field, as we host the Dr. Phillips Panthers kickoff on the 25th of September. Will be 7 p.m. Special thank you to Beef Braves for providing the pregame meal for the Apopka varsity football team this evening. During the 2020 Apopka Bluedarter football season, Papa John's Pizza again will be the exclusive pizza up in the press box. When a Apopka varsity football team wins on a Thursday or Friday night, go online the following day and receive 50% off on your order by using the online code DARTERWIN on PapaJohns.com from our Papa John's store here in Apopka, located at 997 West George Blossom Trail. Baptiste Orthodontics pride themselves in providing their valued orthodontic patients with attentive, compassionate, and personalized care, and they are proud supporters of Apopka High School and our athletic department. To make sure they put their patients first by focusing on your care and comfort while you're in their braces. They treat you as if you were one of their family members, as they want you to think of Baptiste Orthodontics as your orthodontic home for kids and adult braces. Visit BaptisteOrthodontics.com to check out all their services for your dental needs, or stop by their office right here in Apopka at 12 Park Avenue South, right across from Kitland Nelson Park. When the second half of play resumes there at Joint Field, the Bluedarters will be kicking it off. Ocoee will be receiving the ball. At the beginning of the game, the Ocoee Knights won the coin toss. They elected to defer to the second half.
Welcome back, everybody, here to Varsity Sports Network. Presentation of Thursday night high school football. Bobby Latmore along with Dan LaForce bringing you all the action here tonight. Set it. Go off.
And we got a kickoff. Apopka kicks off to Ocoee. Picking the ball up down the left side. Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. That's number 3, Charles Pierre Jr., the running back, taking that kickoff back.
Okay, now go off. See if you can get off this.
Setting up 1st and 10 from the Ocoee 30-yard line.
Go. Do it again. Go, let's do it. Are you picking this up?
Yeah.
On your phone?
Oh.
Little technical difficulty, folks, but we're back live here from Apopka High School. Second half just underway. Dan LaForce bringing you all the play-by-play. I told you, you look pretty good, dude.
Yeah, you know, I can pick up the ball, too.
I know. That's good.
Metaphorically, that is. Metaphorically. We got second down and 10. Ocoee looking at from the 32-yard line.
All right, let's reset the stage. Just underway here for the second half. Ocoee won the toss, deferred to the second half, got the kickoff all the way back at the 30-yard line. Second down and 9 after a gain of 1 coming up. Wade in the backfield again, staying in the shotgun. Going to fake the handoff this time. Nowhere to go, and Apopka comes up with a big sack all the way back to the 26-yard line. Nice job by that defensive line, but even a better job right there by the defensive secondary there, Dan, to be covering all the receivers where they should be. They didn't bite on the fake handoff, the play action.
Well, and that was Curtis Spivey again,
yes,
getting in there and disrupting that backfield for Ocoee. That kid's going to be exciting to watch this season.
Big third down now, and about 15 coming back here. I got him all the way back to the 25 now. Apopka now with a look at the big steps now. Excited on defense, going to hand it off to Pierre. Nowhere to go from the backfield. That young man was number 36 that time. That was
Travion Barnes, the other outstanding linebacker for Apopka.
Jiving in off that right side of that Apopka defense. Pierre tried to go outside and nowhere to go, but except in Barnes' arms. Loss of another 5.
And I'll tell you what, Bobby, right now, what I think has happened is Coach Rolson went in and challenged his defense at halftime and said, guys, we need you to set the tone for the second half.
No question about it, and that's what they did here for the start of the first half here. Kowalski back to punt here for the Knights. Kind of a slow snap. Apopka trying to get back there. High kick, not very long. Going to be taken at the 40-yard line, and a nice job by the punt team right there for Ocoee.
Well, that was almost blocked.
Yep.
That was almost blocked. Number 7 for Apopka. Keandre Jones got in there and almost blocked that kick. So the punter was lucky to even get that off.
Punt was taken by number 18 that time. That was Khalil Talley on the return. Gain of a couple. Now here we go, folks. Apopka now, and the fans from Apopka starting to get a little excited, the ones that are here.
We finally got an update on the Oviedo Colonial game. Oviedo's up 22-6
wow.
at the half.
Good for them over there. The Lions doing something good over there against the Colonial team. A loss of a couple on that. And
it's a great start by number 7, Malik Harp for Ocoee. Outstanding play in the backfield.
Loss of 1 on that to Lohman, and now that's going to set up second down and 11 now. Ball back to the 38-yard line.
And again, Popka's got to get back to the fundamentals. Yep. Right now, they've got the field position. Just keep moving the ball, keep moving those yardsticks, and that's what their focus has got to be here in the second half.
Second down and 11 now. Staying in that single wing offense. Going to give it to Lohman again this time. He's just going to dive forward. Picks up about 6 on that one.
That's an outstanding job of the Apopka offensive line.
Just a surge.
That was a nice surge to let Lohman get in there and squeak in the crack.
Gain of about 5 on that one. Going to set up now third down and about 6 to go.
You know, I've got to give a shout out too. You know, Jaquan Lohman, we keep talking about him all night, but I played with his dad, played baseball with his dad, Sidney, and also played football with his uncle, Michael, who was an outstanding running back here at Apopka.
Third and 6 coming up now. Ball at the 33-yard line. Going to hand off to Joseph this time, and he's going to go right up the middle. Looks like he did get enough for a first down, and a nice job right there. After a loss on the first down play there, Dan, they picked up a first down.
And that's what Apopka's got to do. We've talked about it for the last several minutes. Apopka's got to do what Apopka does, and that's what they look like they're doing. They're just going to keep and pound that rock and keep moving the sticks and let those opportunities come to them.
So first and 10 now, ball at the 27-yard line. How big would it be to stop Ocoee on their first drive and then come down here and score on their first possession here in the second half?
Well, it'd be a big momentum swing for Apopka.
The Let's see if they can finish this drive. And what a big hole surge right there again. Again, that offensive line for Apopka starting to establish itself a little bit here on this drive here to start the second half.
You know, and that's one thing I look at when I'm looking at high school coaches is, are you coaching?
Right.
You know, I look at coaches and see what they do during the game. And I tell you what, Apopka's coaches are out here coaching during the game, where a lot of times you see coaches just standing around waiting to coach on Monday morning. And you've got to coach these guys at full-time action.
2nd down and 5 after a 5-yard gain by Lohman on that last carry. Ball inside the 25 down to the 23. Got a big job by kind of a high snap, but Joseph able to bring it down.
That was number 7, Keandre Jones, running back for Apopka.
Is that Jones?
Yeah.
I can't see the numbers, Dan.
Yeah,
I'm glad
it's
you're
tough.
here.
It's tough. I mean, you've got these glistening uniforms out here under the lights, and sometimes the glare. It's very difficult. We need to get those numbers changed to white. We can see white on those gray.
And the black numbers on Ocoee. We got to have a little talk with their.
But you know, Bobby, they look cool.
They do.
They look cool.
They do look cool. 3rd down and 2 coming up. Hand off to Lowe's. Snap to Lohman. Going to drive forward. You could just see him, just his head popping, but his feet still going inside the 15 down to the 14. What a tough run right there by the senior quarterback there for Apopka.
And again, that offensive line's getting physical right now. They're going to start wearing down this defense. And even it looks like Ocoee's star defensive lineman, Jordan Phillips, is got his hands on his hips, breathing a little bit heavy. So, you know, the longer your defense stays on the field.
Well, that's what they do. They wear you down. You know, 5 yards in a cloud of dust, exactly how you described it there in the first half. They took over when it was about 12 minutes. They've held the ball now almost for 6 minutes here in this first drive. And quickly back up the middle, and Lohman diving forward. Touchdown, Apopka. He found a crease, kept his feet going, had someone around his ankles around the 5-yard line, and just kept going and dove forward and got the goal line, crossed the goal line for 6.
I tell you what, Apopka's offense challenged Ocoee on this drive. There was no misdirection out any time. It was off tackle the entire drive on this particular series.
Went right at him and says, I'll run at you until you stop me, and they did not stop him on that drive. On now for the extra point is Vasquez as they do the swinging gate to line everybody up. The lefty set to kick the extra point. Last time they fumbled the snap. We'll see if they can get it down right. Offside now here for Ocoee. This may be a 2-point conversion now, Dan. What do you think? You move it a yard closer.
I don't think it's necessary at this point. I mean, you tie it up. Maybe it was, maybe in the fourth quarter that could be a possibility. But, no, I think I'd kick it right here.
Well, he called Lohman up to the line on the sideline up there just to make sure, but they're going to let Vasquez stay out there and try to kick this one here, tie this game up. Good snap, good hold, good kick.
And it's good.
Splits the uprights, all tied up. 5:54 left here in the third quarter. Apopka, Ocoee, all tied up at 13, folks. Beautiful Thursday night football here on the Varsity Sports Network. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this.
Southern Equipment Rental is your #1 stop for all of your equipment rental and sales needs. Conveniently located in DeLand and Norman Beach, Florida, we offer construction equipment for rent and sale. Our factory-trained and certified technicians are available to help you choose the right equipment that best fits your needs. Whether you're looking for a wood chipper, a ditch witch, bobcat, or any other type of equipment, we can help. Call us today to learn more.
They updated their software today, and there's a lot of neat new features on the iPhone.
ScoreStream, our official scoring partner here for the Varsity Sports Network. Looking at their updated scores here, third quarter action all over Central Florida on the games we had. 21-7 now, IMG over Edgewater there. That says halftime over there on the West Coast. At Haggerty at Timber Creek, 20-3 there. That's probably coming into halftime there as well. Over there at Timber Creek. Brantley and Lake Mary still at 7-0 there in the third. Venice, they may have to call that one after the third quarter. It's 56-0 over at Lyman.
They have to speed that clock up a little bit.
Jones over Bishop Moore at the half, 18-6. Lake Nona over Cypress Creek tonight at the half, 35-0. Check some more scores here after Vasquez for the kickoff here at Apopka. Good kick all the way down to about the 6-yard line, taken by the Ocoee. That's Pierre Jr. Pierre stopped at the 20 and just held up right there at the 20-yard line. And things are starting to get a little physical. These guys are starting to get their feet underneath them, Dan. And first half jitters over. Let's play some football here in the second half, and that's exactly what Apopka did on that last drive.
And I see a lot of confidence right there. There's a lot of momentum coming back to Apopka's way. So Ocoee's got to get the ball going. They've got to get a good drive here on this particular one. We got 38-0 Wekiva at home against East River.
Check out some other scores here on our ScoreStream app, and you can too. Download ScoreStream app on your iPhone or Android phone and keep up with all the local high school action all across. You can even do college and pro if you want to follow those teams as well on ScoreStream. First and 10 here now for Ocoee here right at the 20-yard line. Wade in the shotgun, going to go back and a throw, swing pass, going to be incomplete. Trying to hit Pierre Jr. coming out of the side, done a little swing pass over there, but too hard of a throw, led him too far, and just incomplete pass. So second down and 10 coming up. And Dan, let's give another shout out to our buddy at Gators, Steve Snow, for a wonderful pregame meal over there. Got a little watch party going on as well over there at Gators Dockside, and we sure appreciate all his support here for high school sports here in the Central Florida area.
And their signature wings never disappoint.
Oh, they were awesome. My gosh, the best.
Buffalo chicken dip was spot on.
Was spot on. Second down and 10 now, going to hand it off. No, keep it going around the outside. There's a couple of people right there that have been very hot and tight right now. That's Spivey again on that left side over there. Also along with, I believe, the safety that came up. Andre Phillips coming up from the safety position, helping up with Spivey right there to get that stop after a gain of 2, third and now 8.
And I'll tell you what, Apopka's got so much speed, they're starting to creep up that secondary. So it's going to be very interesting to see if Ocoee's going to challenge them deep here really soon.
Wade in the shotgun. Waiting, going to throw. Had a man kind of pump faked a little bit, tried to let his receiver go down the sideline, but no go. That was number 30, the intended receiver for Ocoee. That was Jeremiah Cadet. Incomplete pass sets up fourth down and 8, and they'll have to punt again. So a nice job by the Apopka defense here as well, Dan, on the first two possessions of Ocoee.
Yeah, and press coverage. You know, that's what you want to do is you want to take that corner long, and that's what they tried to do here. But I think that, Barnes has got to get that ball out of his hand a little bit quicker and get some air up under it. That was a little bit of a rope to throw on a third down and against press coverage.
You put your quarterback as the return man here on the punt here too, Dan. All-around athlete back there along with Martinez. So let's see if what they can gain out of this one.
And I tell you what, Appalachian State is excited if they can get him signed here. He's committed to Appalachian State, Jaquan Lohman. Early signing periods will be coming up here in mid-December.
Almost blocked, and a kind of a, I don't know if it was a bump, but looks like there is a flag back there with the punter. And almost a late hit out of bounds, too, from Ocoee. But punt, the head referee did call the flag. It will be running into the kicker.
Automatic first down.
Yep. It should. Let's see.
Is that 5 yards?
Let's see what he calls. No, he's going to call.
Yeah.
A below the block, waist block on the punt. So somebody kind of went underneath one of the other players down there, almost like a chop block is what they call it. So that'll be a chop block at a 15-yard penalty, I believe it is, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm waiting for the official call, but typically that's going to be a personal foul. So
that should be a personal foul.
That should be 1st and 10, Ocoee.
No, that was against Ocoee.
Oh, against Ocoee.
Yeah, it was against Ocoee. So it looks like they'll back him up and maybe come after it again here. Half distance to the goal at the 6-yard line. That'll put Kowalski back into the end zone for his punt now.
And with the penetration of Pop's getting, this is an ideal spot to go after that punt.
Oh, no question right now. Evan Kowalski now back up in his own end zone. And the snaps have been real slow. Popka's been close the last 2 times here
And they still got 2 guys deep, too, so I don't know if they're going to go after it.
Ocoee now going to take a timeout to talk about this, make sure everybody's in the right spot. They still had people running on the field for the punt.
And again, that's probably a smart play at this point because they've had limited time to practice special teams over the last couple of weeks. So make sure you guys are in right place. They know their assignments, and they don't give up an easy score here.
Ocoee takes a timeout. We will, too. We'll be back right after this. You're watching high school football here on Thursday night here on the Varsity Sports Network.
Auto Mall has it all. For over 17 years, we've been the leader in auto sales. The Auto Mall really does have it all. Get one-stop shopping with over 6,000 cars, 17 brands at one location. From economy to luxury and every truck you can imagine. The Auto Mall has it all and has it for less. With 17 brands all competing for your business, it's easy to see why the Auto Mall has become Florida's premier destination for your next ride. Come see for yourself. The Auto Mall really does have it all.
Welcome back, everybody, live at Apopka High School here tonight. All tied up, 13 all, 4:46 left to go here in the third quarter. Ocoee faced with about a 4th and about 22 to go. Ball set up at about the 6-yard line. Kowalski, and then we got an offside against Apopka. Let's see what the call is, if they were drawn offside, but everybody on that right side of Ocoee moved. So let's see what we've got. Is it a false start or is it an encroachment for Apopka? Let's check the right hap as he comes over. Head referee going to give it offside against Apopka. So give him a little bit of breathing room for the punter here for Ocoee. At least move him closer to the goal line. He's not backed up against the back end zone line, so a little bit of breathing room. So 4th down again, now about 17 to go. And a little short punt. He's got to get it. It's going to be blocked. And Apopka is going to get it in the end zone.
I don't know if he recovered it or not.
Did he get it before the line? It will be a safety. He did not recover it before he crossed the line, but a beautiful job by the Bluedarters to get the safety. The snap rolled back to the punter, was not snapped very well, and Apopka was back there before Kowalski even picked up the ball, and they blocked it, rolled out the back of the end zone, 2 points.
You know, we might have some Apopka royalty watching us tonight. Warren Sapp just put out on Twitter, "We are playing tonight, #APK."
There you go, baby.
Of course, Warren Sapp, all-time sack leader for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Hall of Famer, wearing the gold jacket. We're proud of him being from Central Florida and being from Plymouth, Florida.
There's a talk in the end zone down here, Dan. I'm thinking maybe he might have recovered that before it went out the back of the end zone. Let's see what they're doing right now. Coach Rolson down here checking him out. I think he may have gotten that before he rolled out. His body may have been out. I don't know. Let's see what they call. I think the ball was still in the end zone, not quite going over to the line. He recovered it, and then he rolled. So then his body went out. I think he recovered it in the end zone, and his body rolled out. That's, I think, the discussion right now. Let's see what happens right here. A big discussion, long discussion right now. And I don't want to say they're animated with each other, but wow.
No,
they're just trying to discuss it and trying to get it right.
They want to get it right. And again, these referees are doing an outstanding job tonight, considering they have not had much practice time.
Exactly.
Getting prepared for the 2020
season. And I think here comes the
season.
call. I think he's going to call a touchdown. No, it is a safety. They did call a safety. So it was a safety.
His body was out, and that's what I saw as well.
Well, it looked like he recovered it, and then it rolled out. But then the other referees came over and said he didn't think they were out. He recovered it. Just want to make sure.
Yeah, from what I saw his legs.
His whole body was out.
Yeah,
there was no question his whole body was on the line. But did he recover it before he rolled out? And now a kickoff to Apopka on the safety. So a big break here for the Bluedarters. 15-13, 4:39 left to go here in the third quarter. And Apopka now receives the ball after the safety. Ocoee has to kick it back to him. So you got to love that play. But something that they got to be careful of, you can still onside kick from this position here and still recover it. But that's not very feasible down here all the way down. You got to kick it from your 20. And now Kowalski's got to go get the ball out of the end zone. Is that the kicking ball that he has to use? I'm pretty sure.
Well, considering the fact that nobody's touching the ball, the players have to go get their own
players
ball.
have to go get the ball, exactly.
You know, when I played, I put the ball in the stand so many times, I probably would have gotten worn out running up and down the steps.
A lot of souvenirs?
Yeah. Kids love me.
When you threw the ball back into the stands, I heard they threw it back real quick.
Yeah, they did. we had to get that thing going.
It's a one-ball league, man.
Now, I have fond memories of playing here in Apopka. It was a wonderful place to grow up and wonderful people, and I'm blessed to be able to come back and visit with them on occasion.
Wind really kicking up right now, and Kowalski's just trying to figure out, do I punt, do I kick, what can I do here? So there comes the tee. So he's allowed to kick, but I'm going to tell you right now, with this wind, it's not going to stay up on the tee. They better hurry up because they are going to face a delay of game if they don't get it going here. The whistle has been blown. He puts it down, and now he's going to go back, and they're going to kick it off from the 20. Apopka set up to get good field position here. Oh, I don't know. Holy cow, what a kick. He drove that one all the way back inside the 10 to 5.
He's picking up at the 1. Yeah.
Then here he comes all the way back out, and he's going to be stopped at the 15. What a big turn of events here for Ocoee. Dan, that was a college pro kick from the 20-yard line all the way down almost inside the goal line for a touchback.
Well, and I tell you, from a standpoint of field position, that really worked out in Ocoee's favor. So we're going to have to see what Ocoee's defense does. You know, they had a long last drive, and a lot of those guys had their hands on their hips. So we'll see how that conditioning is going to play here in the third quarter.
What a weapon Kowalski was right there on that for Ocoee. The Knights all the way back now got Apopka, instead of being around the 40-45 on this kickoff drive here, they're all the way back at their own 15 now. So let's see if Ocoee can keep them pinned back for their good field position here to stop them on this 3-and-out. But they're going to give it off to Lohman again, direct snap, and not with the way Apopka, the offensive line is blocking right now. They are doing a heck of a job surging forward against that Ocoee defensive line.
I got an update from Lake Brantley and Lake Mary. Lake Brantley is up 14-7 at Lake Mary with 8 minutes left in the game.
Good game over there. That's on our sister channel, Varsity Sports VSN Daytona. If you want to check out that towards the end of the game and come back here and watch this one. We're still 4 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Second down and now 4 here all the way up to the 21-yard line. Lohman again going to go forward. Going to hit off to the left side. Pick up the first down, crossing the 25-yard line, and that will be enough for an Apopka first down. So a good job there for the Blue Darters.
And I tell you, outstanding blocking downfield by number 14 for Apopka, Rocky Rudolph. Wide receiver, did a good job blocking downfield for that.
So 1st and 10 now for Apopka at the 26-yard line. A little misconfusion right now, trying to get the play set up there in the backfield in that single wing offense here for Apopka. Lohman in the back. Going to take the direct snap again. It's been all him on the last 2 plays, and Ocoee, nice job right there to upend him maybe after a gain of 1. Good crowd on hand tonight. Of course, they sold out of the allocated tickets that they were allowed to have, Dan. 550 tickets sold. That's how many people are probably in the stands tonight. They're spread out everywhere because of the social distancing, but a nice job here by Apopka tonight to make sure everybody's wearing their masks, to make sure everybody's social distancing. Give it up to Principal Hines here at Apopka.
And also,
AD.
And also the entire community.
Yes,
you know, they're all
absolutely
doing the right things, and that's what we're happy to see. And you're right. Ed Sanders has done a wonderful job as the athletic director and really setting the motion here to get this 2020 season kicked off. 2
plays, only a 2 yards gain there after Lohman tried to go up the middle again. Ocoee now stiffening up that middle side of that defense. Yes, Ed Sanders, wonderful job tonight here getting everything set up. We wanted to have him on pregame show, but you saw him in his golf cart. He was going everywhere.
He's all over the place. You know, that's what these athletic directors do. They are the orchestra of the entire thing.
Big third down now coming up, 3rd and 8 here for Apopka. Bigger one for Ocoee to get off the field right here. Let's see if they can hold down this Apopka offense right now. A direct snap again, quick inside, and there he is, your man inside. Mr. Gold Shoes tonight, and he's letting everybody know.
Jordan Phillips
was just all in that backfield tonight. Did not let anything happen to that Apopka running back. A loss of 4 on the play, 4th down and 12 coming up. And, man, that was a big play by the big man inside.
You know, Jordan Phillips has D1 size, D1 potential. It's going to be very interesting to see how much development he continues here throughout the season.
Vasquez on for the punt. Taquan Johnson dipped back deep, but I believe that was taken by the up man right there at midfield. Pierre Jr. with the fair catch at the 50-yard line.
Great
That's where
field.
Ocoee will take over right at midfield.
Great field position for Ocoee. Again, looking at less than a minute left in the third quarter, down by 2. Can they get anything going here and get that momentum back?
Again, down by 2. They've got a kicker who can kick the ball. We saw that on the kickoff after the safety. He kicked that thing almost 80 yards. And this is the reason why they've got great field position right now, because he was able to flop the field on Apopka. So here we go. Now let's see if they can take advantage of it. Ocoee now sending 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Pistol formation with Pierre Jr. behind Wade. Wade's going to take it, keep it himself, going to look. Try to go up the middle and nowhere to go. No gain on the play, and a nice job defensively there by Apopka to be locked up on the receivers, not letting them go anywhere.
It looked like Josiah Robinson picked him up. And again, you know, these linebackers are seasoned. You know, they started last year. One's a senior, one's a junior, and they do a really good job orchestrating this Apopka defense.
You know, Dan, John Perry from the Apopka Chief mentioned in pregame, these kids were so close to winning a state championship last year that they tasted it, and now they want it back, and I think they're starting to get their legs under them a little bit right now. Let's see what they can do right here. Wade going back, throws behind the runner. Don't know if that was tipped at the line of scrimmage or what, but we have flags now on the play. It was tipped at the line of scrimmage, and there's no defensive pass interference back there because it was tipped. Let's see if a flag did come down on that, and it will be picked up because the ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage.
You know, one of the things I noticed about Ocoee's offense at this point is they're getting away from that RPO read. They're starting to set up plays, and I'm not sure Dylan Wade feels real comfortable at this point in the season getting away from that game plan just yet.
Well, they did call a defensive holding against Apopka. Not so much pass interference on that, but there was holding in that defensive backfield back there, and now it'll be 1st and 10 here for the Knights up at the 40-yard line after the 10-yard penalty. So a big break there for Ocoee. Double splits on either side of Wade. Pierre Jr. in the backfield, 1 man in motion coming. That is, there we started again. That's Singleton again. And they're going to give the Pierre Jr. going around the left side. A little bit of a hole on the left side. Dives forward. Nice job right there by that young man up to 32-yard line. Holding coming up here on the left side, though. You saw the flag come down.
And again, great job by the Ocoee quarterback on that read option. And that's what they have to get back to. They've got to get back to the read option and then throwing the ball off of that.
Holding is the call. We saw that right here in front of Pierre Jr., the left end. Got caught for holding. They'll replay the down here on 1st down. It'll go all the way back probably to almost the 50-yard line, back at the 48-yard line. So it'll be 1st down and about 18 to go here for Ocoee. Actually, 1st down and 17 to go. Ball placed at the 47-yard line. 5 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. This will be the last play here at the end of 3. See if Ocoee can get something going here on 1st down. They don't have to get it all back at once, obviously, so they're going to hand it off to Pierre Jr. No, Wade's going to keep it, go right up the middle, up to the 45-yard line, gain some of that penalty yardage back. And, folks, that's going to do it here for the third quarter. We've got 3 quarters under our belt here from Apopka. Apopka coming back to take the lead, 15-13 here. 1 more to go here for both teams here tonight. We'll be back right after this. We'll stay right here. I believe there is nope, there is not. They're just talking about where the ball goes here in the third quarter. We'll be back right after this.
Inside us all is an athlete. On the field, the gym, the track, the court. At any age, any activity, injuries happen. If pain is keeping you from being active, turn to Florida Orthopedic Associates. We offer same or next day appointments and walk-in ortho clinics in Orange City and Lake Mary. Using the latest technology and minimally invasive procedures, our experts are uniquely qualified to get you back in the game. For more than 50 years, we have provided orthopedic care in our community. Florida Orthopedic Associates is proud to be the team physicians for Stetson University and other local athletic teams.
Welcome back, everybody. 13-15. You're watching high school football here on Thursday nights. Lights here for Varsity Sports Network. Apopka on top 15-13 here. Their home field here tonight, the beginning of the 2020 high school football season here for the bigger schools here in Orange County. We've had a couple weeks of private schools being played, but tonight we call it the big boy night. And just a great night of football here so far. A great, entertaining night as well. A little sloppy at the beginning, Dan. But you know what? They got their feet underneath them right now, and it's been exciting football all the way through.
You know, I've always said you don't know who you are till week 3. You know, after week 3, you know about the early injuries, you know about moving positions, and you know about the chemistry of your team. And right now, I'm seeing some really good things in both teams. You know, Apopka's battled back, and they've taken control of the game this far in here. Ocoee did some wonderful things in the first half, but they're struggling here in the second half, just trying to get any momentum. They've had great field position, but have not been able to capitalize on it.
Not at all. The only thing that's been positive for them has been their kicker, Kowalski, who got him out of trouble after the safety. 80-yard kick all the way back, almost put it through the goal line into the other end zone, but Apopka recovered it right about the 2-yard line and could not get anywhere. And then Ocoee with a great defensive stand on that last stand. And now they got good field position here. Second down now and 15, though. Let's see, they got a whistle blown trying to reset it, and they do. Everybody's set, ready to go. Referee's doing a fantastic job tonight. Let's give props to the officials tonight. This is their first game as well, and boy, they've done a great job here tonight. A sack coming up and throw Wade all the way back on his side of the field, back at the 46-yard line. Who was that young man that came flying in there unblocked, limping a little bit, but he just flew in there and just flat out disrupted everything. Wade turned around, and he had a blue darter right in his face. That's the linebacker right there. That's not Spivey. That is somebody else. And I did not hear our friend Steve Schwartz on the announcer. We'll have to find out who that was. We can't see the numbers, and we apologize about that. 11-19 just started here in the fourth quarter. Big third down and about 24 to go. Going to hand it off to Pierre just to be safe. He gets around the corner, going to be tackled after a good spin all the way up to the other 46-yard line. Crossing into Apopka territory, and they'll send out the punter Kowalski again to punt, try to get Apopka deep back in their side of the field as well.
And that's what we were talking about earlier is consistency, and that's what Ocoee has really struggled to get coming out of the half is getting some consistency.
Our man John Perry here sitting in front of us in his VIP tent that we set up for him here tonight. It says, watch out for the fake. You think so? 4th and 15. Let's see what John's got. Better snap that time. Not so good of a punt. Let's see what it does. It takes an Apopka roll all the way back up, hit the 25, and rolled about a couple yards back up to the 27.
It looked like an ugly sandwich.
It was.
But Apopka's got some good field position, 30-yard line going out.
A little better than I would have thought they would have had after, Kowalski's big leg, but he couldn't put that one on a tee. 27-yard line, 1st and 10 here for Apopka. They say now back at the 26, so 1st and 10 for them. Up 2 points, 15-13. 10 minutes left to go in this one. Wind is starting to pick up a little bit more. It's been windy all night, though. That tight formation. Lohman in the backfield along with Joseph in the set off to his right. Nowhere to go right there.
Joseph got about a yard on that.
Phillips doing a good job by botching up that middle right now. No band, no cheerleaders, but still the atmosphere is here tonight. You can hear the cheerleaders, though, in the speakers. They got them all going.
I tell you what,
cool.
Give credit to Apopka High School. Orange County does not let their cheerleaders, their band, but they have pre-recorded stuff that they're blowing over the loudspeakers, and it's just like they're here with us.
2nd down and 9 now after a gain of 1. Lohman going to take it, going to hesitate a second, then dive forward across the 30 up to the 31-yard line. 3rd down now coming up in about 5, maybe 5.5.
You know, this
first down.
This reminds me a lot of one of my favorite football movies of all time, Remember the Titans. Coaches like Novocaine. Give it a little time and it'll kick in, and that's Apopka's offense.
Denzel would be proud. It's funny. We covered T.C. Williams, the team that was highlighted in the Remember the Titans. They came down to Spruce Creek last year to start the season, and from Virginia. And we were very excited to cover that team last year at the start of the 2019 season. So,
well, especially
we have to reference them now. It's going to be a tradition to reference them now before we start every year now. 3rd down and 1 after the jump offside. Guess your man inside got a little bit too aggressive there. Phillips jumped offside with a 5-yard penalty. Big, instead of 3rd and 6 now, you're looking at 3rd and 1.
You know, the favorite part of that movie, what I love it so much, was about the brotherhood. And that's what I miss about playing football.
Absolutely.
That's what I love about this game. This is why I'm involved. This is why you're involved, is because this is probably one of the greatest times in these young people's lives.
Lohman with a high snap, able to bring it down and gain. He needed 1, but he got 3. Picked up 3 yards on that one right now. Got another first down here up at the 37-yard line. 1st and 10 now for the Blue Darters. 8 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Blue Darters just wearing the clock out, up with a 2-point lead. And for the first game right now, they'll take that.
You know, it takes 1 to win. And but I'm sure Apopka, considering they lost by 1 in the state championship, wants to get a few more points on this board here before the end of the game.
Oh, there's no doubt they're going to work for it. Lohman and Joseph back in the backfield again. Lohman's going to hand off. Kind of a reverse pivot in the backfield. Nice job by Ocoee to stay at home and not let that reverse come back all the way on the other side. I believe that was number 7 that time on the tackle with a nice job. Actually, that was number 2. That was Christ Gunn, the young man we profiled there in the beginning of the game, wearing number 2, Dan. And with a nice jump right there by Mr. Gunn. Loss of a couple on that, all the way back at the 36-yard line. Now 2nd down and 11 coming, 2nd down and 11 coming up here for Apopka.
And as we talked about, you know, Kristen Gunn is wearing that number 2 to remember their friend and their teammate, Dexter Rentz Jr.
Hand off to Lohman again, diving forward, and here's your boy Phillips stopping him before he gets another 3-yard gain, and that's going to set up a big 3rd down and 9 coming up here for Apopka. 7:30 to go here in the 4th quarter. Time ticking down here for Ocoee, only down by 2, but still they can't do nothing without the ball right now. First quarter, a lot of miscues on both teams. A touchdown called back for Apopka on a penalty. Ocoee 1st and goal at the 5 with their first play of the season for Apopka after a fumbled snap on the punt. They fumbled it on the next play. Another reverse handoff here, and Ocoee's just driving it and keeping it inside, and a nice job right there.
And an outstanding stand by the Ocoee Knights defense.
Question.
You know, they played a good series here. They did everything they needed to do to get Apopka off the field and give their offense another shot at scoring some points.
Lorenzo White on that stop right there. He did a nice job for Ocoee stringing that out and getting the loss on the play. Penalty, the loss takes it back to the original line of scrimmage, back to the 37-yard line. 6:25 left to go here in the 4th quarter in this game, and Ocoee's going to get the ball back.
And we got a final out of Lyman High School. Venice goes on to defeat the Lyman Greyhounds 70-0.
Pierre Jr. gets it. I believe that is number 1 in the back there. That was the deep man that time for Ocoee. I believe that was Taquan Johnson with the run back, and he gets it all. Now the referees go ahead and take a timeout with the water break, and I like the way they do that. They don't call a timeout in the middle of a good drive. They call a timeout at a good break. These guys know what they're doing. Hey, we'll take one with them too. Apopka up 15-13. Don't go anywhere, folks. 6:05 left in this one. We'll be back right after.
Inside us all is an athlete. On the field, the gym, the track, the court. At any age, any activity, injuries happen. If pain is keeping you from being active, turn to Florida Orthopedic Associates. We offer same or next day appointments and walk-in ortho clinics in Orange City and Lake Mary. Using the latest technology and minimally invasive procedures, our experts are uniquely qualified to get you back in the game. For more than 50 years, we have provided orthopedic care in our community. Florida Orthopedic Associates is proud to be the team physicians for Stetson University and other local athletic teams.
.605 left to go here at Apopka. Bobby Latmore and Dan LaForest here from the Orlando Touchdown Club bringing you the action here tonight. Apopka up 15-13. Ocoee with the ball at their own 30. They've been stagnant here offensively here in the second half. Let's see if they can put something together here to close this one out.
Just got a score. IMG scores with just 5 minutes to go in the third. They're up 28-7 on Edgewater.
Wade looking, can't get anybody. Goes ahead and decides to take off. They rushed out of bounds and pushed out of bounds over there after a gain of maybe 4. See if they gave him that much. So Wade picks up, they gave him about 3 on that. It's going to set up 2nd down and 7. Pushed out of bounds over there.
Dr. Phillips up on Boone, 34-20 in the third.
So they call a 2-yard gain now. 2nd down and 8 coming up, 32-yard line. 3 spread out to the right for the Knights. 1 to the left on the short side of the field. Pierre Jr. behind Wade in a pistol formation. Snaps the ball, takes it to Pierre, trying to go up the middle, nowhere to go. Apopka's defense stagnant, just stuffs the middle right there. Maybe a gain of a yard, 3rd and 7 now coming up here for Apopka.
Score update, Wekiva is up 46-0 against East River. Timber Creek 26, Haggerty 3 with 10 minutes left in the third.
Big 3rd down here for Ocoee. Wade going to take it, going to look, going to throw. Hit a man, he's got a completion, but Apopka there with 2 guys to just drag him down.
Great job.
And a nice job right there. Clock continuing to run after his forward motion stopped. Ball up to about the 38-yard line, maybe the 39. Going to set up a good big 4th down coming up right here. And about 3 to go. Let's see what they decide to do. They send out Kowalski to go ahead and kick it away with 4:55 left to go in this game. Ocoee looking to stop Apopka here on this possession right here and try to get the ball back with a little bit of time left. But with that offense not being able to do much, Dan, this might be a good time to probably go for it, even though you may not make it, but still, you got to try something with your offense. You haven't moved the ball yet, and you haven't made a 1st down at all in the second half.
No, this is a tough position for Ocoee in this from a field position standpoint. There's still 4.5 minutes left. We do have a final out of Wekiva, 46-7 over East River.
Timeout on the field taken by Apopka with 4:32 left to go. We'll take one with them too. We'll be back right after this here on the Varsity Sports Network.
And I'm Angel. And we're the A-Team with Charles Ruttenberg Realty. We are located in beautiful downtown DeLand.
We service all of West Volusia and Seminole counties.
Our team is here to serve you for all of your real estate needs, whether buying, selling, or looking to invest.
Contact us today for more information on how the A-Team can deliver your dream.
Yeah, their long snapper doesn't get it back.
Welcome back to Apopka here. Bobby Latmore along with Dan LaForest from the Orlando Touchdown Club. And you got some Some good candidates coming up this week for your Player of the Week so far. I see you reading over there.
I'm taking notes. This is the first week where, I've got to cover 42 different programs and really sift through it and do a lot of homework and find out who is going to be the Orlando Touchdown Club Player of the Week this week. So, we normally announce 2 Players of the Week per week, so I'm going to have a lot of work to do tomorrow.
Ocoee came up. The running back came up for Ocoee like he wanted to. Oh, he's just coming to change the play, but Ocoee snap it back to Kowalski, and Kowalski gets a nice punt going deep. No one back deep for Apopka. Rolls inside the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll take over for Apopka. 4:21 left to go. Apopka up 15-13, and I'll tell you what, this is a big defensive stand coming up here for Ocoee if they want to get the ball back, because Apopka's offense built to run the time off the clock and just gain yardage and yardage and yardage and run this one out.
Well, I tell you what, this is going to be a critical stop for the defense. If Apopka gets rolling here, they're going to run down 4 minutes pretty darn easy here with this offense. So Ocoee's defense is going to have to stop them here and get that ball back for the offense to get one more shot at going ahead for the win. Being down by 2, you're a field goal out.
1st and 10 now here for Apopka. Hand off to Lohman. Lohman's going to take it right up the gut. Nice surge there by that offensive line. Gain of maybe 4, possibly 5. Let's see where they mark it down. Right there at the 30. Looks like not going to go back. A 4-yard gain at the 29-yard line.
Sets up 2nd and 6.
Yep.
Very manageable for Apopka. Keep this clock ticking. And see if Apopka can get out of here with a win.
Under 4 minutes now, down to 3:45 left to go in this one. Clock continuing to tick down. And Apopka in no hurry to start to play. Big, nice little hesitation there by Lohman, and just decided to shoot forward right there. Was that Lohman or was that Joseph?
No, that was Joseph.
That was Anthony Joseph that time.
And Anthony Joseph has played a wonderful game tonight. First game back from being injured. His knee got injured last year. First game back. He's looked really solid on the ground tonight.
So Joseph with a nice gain right there. 3rd down now and 2. Ball up at the 38-yard line. They got across the 35 for the 1st down. Again, just taking their time. About to come under 3 minutes in this one. Gonna take it, hit it back in the backfield, and it looks like he did surge forward.
It's
it
close.
looks like they are stopping it. Yep, in the far
end. They got a 1st down.
The near sideline judge calling 1st down. They crossed the 35 up to about the 35.5. That's all they need.
And
1st down now here for Apopka. Down under 3 minutes now to 2:50. Clock continuing to run.
And that's exactly what the Apopka Bluedarters want. They want to keep that clock running.
Ocoee, no desire to stop the clock right now. Let's see if they stop it after they get it. If they do get a good stop right here, let's see if they do decide to stop the clock.
Well, this plays right into Apopka's hands. They're going to run this clock down. They're going to run down the clock. They're going to snap the ball. It's no secret what they're going to do.
Yep.
They're going to run Lohman. They're going to run Joseph right off tackle. They're going to keep this thing rolling.
And now an offsides now coming up here. Guys, this is where endurance, conditioning, everything comes into play right now in the 4th quarter. 1st game back. That defense has been on the field a lot here in the 2nd half, and starting to feel about it a little bit, starting to jump, starting to, make mistakes right now and get pushed back a little bit. So another 5-yard penalty here for them up at the 40-yard line. 1st and 5 coming up. But, yeah, I mean, Ocoee, a good football team. Somebody to watch here in this 2020 season. And again, Lohman taking a kind of an off-center snap right there, and it'll be timeout now by Ocoee. 2nd down now and possibly about 3 after a 2-yard gain coming up. We'll take a quick one with them too. 1:58 left to go here in this one. We'll be back right after this here in the Varsity Sports Network.
Inside us all is an athlete. On the field, the gym, the track, the court. At any age, any activity, injuries happen. If pain is keeping you from being active, turn to Florida Orthopedic Associates. We offer same or next day appointments and walk-in ortho clinics in Orange City and Lake Mary. Using the latest technology and minimally invasive procedures, our experts are uniquely qualified to get you back in the game. For more than 50 years, we have provided orthopedic care in our community. Florida Orthopedic Associates is proud to be the team physicians for Stetson University and other local athletic teams.
Welcome back, everybody, here to Apopka High School. Bobby Lattimore along with Dan LaFleur. Dan, what do you got?
I got some final scores. We got Lake Nona 42, Cypress Creek 0.
Wow.
Jones still ahead, 18-6 on Bishop Moore. And that's all I got right now.
Second down, now 3 here, minute 58 left to go. Make sure to stay tuned for our post-game show on the field here tonight. We'll have a conversation with the winning coach and a top player, the player of the game here on Varsity Sports Network. And a flag now coming out. Looks like it may have been an illegal shift or two people moving in the backfield at one time. Let's check it out here. Coming back from the back judge, the head referee from behind the play. Let's see what they call. Again, make sure to stay tuned for our post-game show following this one. Another shout-out to Steve Snow and Gators. We know they're listening over there still, Apopka fans and Ocoee fans checking us out here tonight. We appreciate everything that Gators did, especially that wonderful pregame meal they gave us here tonight. Best wings, dude. Those wings were like the bomb.
I'll tell you what, we picked those up at the Hunt Club location, and those guys were getting everything geared up to show both the Apopka Ocoee game as well as the Lake Brantley, Lake Mary game inside that restaurant. So, keep that in mind. As we're dealing with COVID, we can't get in. Go to Gators Dockside and watch your local high school football games.
We'll have them on every week here on VSN Orlando and VSN Daytona. So hopefully for the rest of the year, we'll get everybody else signed up here for all of our 16 channels that we have planned here on the VSN network. We'll get all that rocking and rolling coming up here shortly. But this is the first game here on VSN Orlando, and what a great time it's been. Dan, thank you for coming out tonight from the Orlando Touchdown Club. You guys have been first class all the way through. We look forward to having a good time with you this year, too, on all the Player of the Weeks and all the special your meetings and all that stuff going up. Who do you guys got coming up the next meeting?
Well, we actually have Shane Matthews in 2 weeks. Former Gator quarterback's coming in to speak to the club. That's going to be a great time, talking about his time under Coach Steve Spurrier, his experience playing for the Chicago Bears. Shane's doing things with local high school right now with podcasts up in Gainesville. So, Shane's a good guy and a fan of what we're trying to do. So, but thank you for having me. I mean, this has been a dream come true. I hope I was credible enough to maybe get an invitation back and do a game in the future. But
you're hired.
I tell you what, I really enjoy this, and I enjoy representing Central Florida and promoting these high school athletes.
1:50 left to go, 1st and 10 after the penalty. They called it on Ocoee. We're not sure what it was. They kept talking about it, and a flag coming in after this big gain here by Joseph as down the field. Unfortunately, this is going to come back. I believe that's number 26. No, number 25. Is that Malik Nicholson? Again, after this big gain here by Joseph as down the field. Unfortunately, this is going to come back. I believe that's number 20.
Yeah, and again, this is all going to be tuned up here over the next week, getting ready to get into this season. And one of the things we didn't talk about was the fact that Apopka is an 8A school. Ocoee is a 7A school, so they've got two different schedules.
Yeah,
so this has been a wonderful contest for both programs to come out of the gate. We do have some breaking news, though. Lake Mary has tied up the score 14-14 with 11 seconds left in the game.
Oh, my goodness. What a great game over there. If you want to check that out, that's on VSN Daytona right now. We have a minute 35 left in this one, but still a close one here, folks. So good luck. Maybe you got 2 TVs in your house or you're at a Gators Dockside location. Check out both games. You guys have got the perfect seat. No question about that. But 15 all.
But I tell you what, I was very impressed tonight. If I was going to get an offensive player of the game, it would have to be Jaquan Loman.
Oh, no question.
Absolutely did everything he could to keep the offense moving, ran his feet. On the defensive side of the ball, that entire defense played extremely well. But,
fumble on the play. Apopka does come up with it, though, back at the original line of scrimmage, and the Ocoee sideline was jumping up and down for it. But unfortunately, it was recovered by Apopka and discussed over there by the coaching staff for the Knights. But you got to give it up. They have coached so well tonight. These kids have played their hearts out. They just could not catch the break right there. And Apopka, an Ocoee player, had the ball resting right on his face mask, and he couldn't pull his arms up off the pile to get it. And Apopka came in and recovered the ball right there. No gain on the play, 2nd and 21 coming up. Timeout on the field by the Knights. We'll take a quick one, too. 1:21 left in this one. Apopka up 15-13. We'll be back right after this on the Varsity Sports Network.
Southern Equipment Rental is your #1 stop for all of your equipment rental and sales needs. Conveniently located in DeLand and Norman Beach, Florida, we offer construction equipment for rent and sale. Our factory-trained and certified technicians are available to help you choose the right equipment that best fits your needs. Whether you're looking for a wood chipper, a ditch witch, bobcat, or any other type of equipment, we can help. Call us today to learn more.
Welcome back, everybody, to Apopka. We got to apologize on that last touchdown run. We had the wrong player, but the run player that got around the corner, down the sideline, scored was Travion Barnes, number 36. Thank you to John Perry from the Apopka Chief pointing that out for us.
And ironically, I was about to say Travion Barnes,
yeah,
defensive player of the game. Absolutely wonderful game. Got an update. Lake Mary went for 2. They are up 15-14 with 11 seconds left.
I thought it was tied.
They went for 2. It wasn't tied. They had
guess
scored.
it wasn't tied. Okay, but they scored. Now they're up 15-14 with 11 seconds left.
Correct.
What a comeback in that game for them.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
And, Coach
At
Perry,
home, too.
Coach Perry's got to be excited right now. And I feel for Coach Del Fiacco, if this, plays out with 11 seconds left, what a wonderful game for Lake Brantley to come out of the gate, especially against Lake Mary. That is their rivalry game.
Battle of the Lakes over there. Lake Mary looks like with 11 seconds left, up by 1, may carry that one out. Apopka up by 2 here. They may pull this one out. 45 seconds left to go. And they're just going to go ahead and kneel on it right here. And that's put that one down. 35 seconds left to go. We're going to head down for postgame, folks. And that's going to do it here for Apopka. Congratulations to the Bluedarters tonight, but even more congratulations go to Ocoee Knight. Both of these teams for persevering here this fall season, getting ready for the 2020 season. We played football tonight, and a winning team. Both sides are winners here tonight just for that. But on the scoreboard, it is the Bluedarters on top, 15-13 here to start the 2020 season. We're going to take a little bit of a break, come back for our postgame show right here on the field, here on the Varsity Sports Network, so don't go anywhere. We'll be back after that.
Inside us all is an athlete. On the field, the gym, the track, the court. At any age, any activity, injuries happen. If pain is keeping you from being active, turn to Florida Orthopedic Associates. We offer same or next day appointments and walk-in ortho clinics in Orange City and Lake Mary. Using the latest technology and minimally invasive procedures, our experts are uniquely qualified to get you back in the game. For more than 50 years, we have provided orthopedic care in our community. Florida Orthopedic Associates is proud to be the team physicians for Stetson University and other local athletic teams.
And I'm Angel. And we're the A-Team with Charles Ruttenberg Realty. We are located in beautiful downtown DeLand.
We service all of West Volusia and Seminole counties.
Our team is here to serve you for all of your real estate needs, whether buying, selling, or looking to invest.
Contact us today for more information on how the A-Team can deliver your dream.
Southern Equipment Rental is your #1 stop for all of your equipment rental and sales needs. Conveniently located in DeLand and Norman Beach, Florida, we offer construction equipment for rent and sale. Our factory-trained and certified technicians are available to help you choose the right equipment that best fits your needs. Whether you're looking for a wood chipper, a ditch witch, bobcat, or any other type of equipment, we can help. Call us today to learn more.
Welcome back, everybody, here to Apopka High School. Bobby Lammer along with Dan LaForest on the field here for our game show. And Dan, what a great game here tonight.
I tell you what, this is exactly how you want to start off. Football, and there's still a lot to be learned on both sides.
No question about Apopka coming out tonight. Winners 15-13. Let's see if we can grab the head coach here and get a couple of players here for Apopka. We're kind of scattered here a little bit, but let's take a quick break. We'll be right back after this, Robert, and we'll get some players here for us here in a second. So we'll be right back here on the Varsity Sports Network postgame show.
Aaron, still on.
Southern Equipment Rental is your #1 stop for all of your equipment rental and sales needs. Conveniently located in DeLand and Norman Beach, Florida, we offer construction equipment for rent and sale. Our factory-trained and certified technicians are available to help you choose the right equipment that best fits your needs. Whether you're looking for a wood chipper, a ditch witch, bobcat, or any other type of equipment, we can help. Call us today to learn more.
And I'm Angel. And we're the A-Team with Charles Ruttenberg Realty. We are located in beautiful downtown DeLand.
We service all of West Volusia and Seminole counties.
Our team is here to serve you for all of your real estate needs, whether buying, selling, or looking to invest.
Contact us today for more information on how the A-Team can deliver your dream.
Inside us all is an athlete. On the field, the gym, the track, the court. At any age, any activity, injuries happen. If pain is keeping you from being active, turn to Florida Orthopedic Associates. We offer same or next day appointments and walk-in ortho clinics in Orange City and Lake Mary. Using the latest technology and minimally invasive procedures, our experts are uniquely qualified to get you back in the game. For more than 50 years, we have provided orthopedic care in our community. Florida Orthopedic Associates is proud to be the team physicians for Stetson University and other local athletic teams.
One, go.
Bobby Latmore here with our postgame show here on the Varsity Sports Network, and I'm joined by Jaquan Rowland here. What? Loban. That's right. I got it. I got 300 names on my mind right now. And Traquan Barnes, good job for you defensively here tonight. Offensively, you for Jaquan, nice job. Tell me a little bit about the game, how it progressed here for you tonight.
Really, I just had to talk to my guys, told them it was going to be a dog fight tonight. We had to come out ready. They was playing for a person that I know, Dexter. They lost somebody last year, so I knew they was going to, coach even said they was going to come out hard, so we just had to come out and fight back and get back into the game. I told them it was good, just keep our head down and keep on.
First game of the season for you guys this year, a little slow out of the gate, but you guys really stuck with it here, especially offensively. You had a very good game tonight. Tell us a little bit about how that started slow and then all of a sudden it happened, you started getting it in the second half.
I just had to tell Milan, just keep doing them. Don't worry about it. You're going to mess up, but as long as you go 100% and tell coach what the mistakes that you made, you'll be all right. You'll be able to make those plays later in the game, which they did. And I just scored off of them.
Jaquan Loman on our offensive side, and we got Traquan Barnes. Mr. Barnes, good job tonight. You got a touchdown, man, and they got called back. What happened?
I'm not sure. It is what it is. We get better and better every day. I just told the guys, come on, let's execute. Play how we practice. We practice well, so we try to come out halfway well. I told them, let's play it out.
Defensively tonight, you gave up 13 points early, but you guys completely shut them down in the second half. What did Coach Ralston say to you guys at halftime?
I was telling them, we didn't, the average yards that we gave up last year, 33 points. That's the point. Keep fighting.
Gentlemen, first game of the year, congratulations. Go celebrate. Thank you. Thank you for joining us here on the postgame show. Coach Ralston walking up here with us right now. Coach!
Oh, Barnbird, that was exciting.
Yeah, I tell you what, man, you guys were fighting your fingernails there for a little bit, then all of a sudden, nice safety got you a couple points. But talk to us a little bit about tonight. You're excited to even start playing, I imagine.
Yeah, you know, we as coaches, we wanted to get perfect. It's a blessing to just be able to play. You know, these guys put a lot of work in over the summer, and it's been on and off. And we got one in, so that's good. It was good.
No question about it. Talk a little bit about your team. They kind of came out, the first time they played against somebody else this fall. Basically, really since last spring, really. You didn't have a spring, summer, or really even a fall. But tell us how they felt when they came out of the locker room ready for the first kickoff.
I think they were excited to be out there. I think, we probably leaned a little bit on the kind of season we had last year. And it's not heavy. There's a reason we got what we got. So we've got everything we need to be very successful. We're just going to have to look at it. Too much comfortable confidence in defense and offense. We're still working on being physical at the moment. I have faith in
Talk about that defense. First half, we gave up a couple of touchdowns right there, but then all of a sudden, the second half, they didn't even get a first down, I don't think.
Well, I mean, we got a couple guys playing some spots, but they're running out and they're running the ball. The linebacker dropped out, so they got some yards that way. They're power read and stretch, and they're fitting wrong. We fix it in the second half. It's done, so double pass shouldn't happen. But it did. So we've got to get better. I give Ocoee credit, they played well. They got to do it. The kids did a really good job with them. And they have an opportunity to win, so good for them. But we got to be better. So That defense will be really good. The offense will
Coach, congratulations on your first win this year. Let's celebrate with you guys. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you.
Thanks, brother.
Well, Dan, nice job tonight. We're going to have to keep you around a little bit.
I tell you what, this is very enjoyable, you know, especially coming back and doing this for, you know, my hometown and the field I used to play on. So it was really kind of cool to do that. And then, like I said, you know, it's a great time to talk about football. And to come out of the gate with this game, and I know we got a lot of great games coming up on the docket. And then for those of you following the Orlando Touchdown Club, you know, we meet down the tap room at Dove's Dread every other Monday. You can go to OrlandoTouchdownclub.com or OrlandoTDClub.com. Take a look at the list of schedule of speakers that we're going to have. And it's a great camaraderie, great networking opportunity to talk about college and high school football.
You know I'm wearing this mask into the next meeting, right?
You know, it's so funny because we had almost the entire SEC represented up in that.
We sure did.
We had John Perry, who's a big Tennessee fan. We had you, Georgia. I grew up a Gator fan. Look forward to seeing Shane Matthews here in a few weeks. We have SEC football kicking off next Saturday. So I tell you what, it's a good time to be a football fan. It's been a tough year, and I think everybody's excited to start watching what they love.
That's going to do it for us tonight here on the Varsity Sports Network. Thank you for tuning in. We've had a great time kicking off the 2020 season here at Apopka High School. Make sure to stay tuned on VSN Orlando for more exciting football coming up here this fall. For Dan and the Orlando Touchdown Club, thanks for joining us tonight.
Hey, thanks again.
And for the rest of the crew here that worked so hard and put on a great show for you here as well on Varsity Sports Network, we'll see you next time. Have a good night.